That does not look good. Yeah, that's a bad one.
I can't believe he...
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised too.
It hurts.
It doesn't look like it feels good. I'd give you my shirt, but it's new. So we're gonna.
Do you want to maybe suck the venom out?
Is that a thing? I don't want to.
That's a pretty nasty bite wound you got there.
Come on, suck it.
Yeah. Again.
I don't think you might not want to do that. I know that sounds like a good idea, but I've seen a lot of these wounds at this point.
Where were you when I got bit anyway?
I know that. Don't put your mouth on that wound because that's how bacteria goes in there. You're gonna want a doctor to look at that. And
why do you know so much about it?
Well,
you just kind of, and yeah, where were you? You just kind of trailed behind us for a minute. We were just walking down this wooded path here and bantering arm in arm, hand in hand, the way we do.
Not my fault you guys aren't on the ball. When you're walking in the jungle, you need all your senses keenly aware. If you're walking around lackadaisical, whistling Dixie, things are gonna bite you.
Yeah, so
we don't whistle Dixie, by the way.
It is like it. Yeah, we don't. I don't whistle at all.
Oh, well.
You know what? That does look like a nasty bite. This is the perfect opportunity to use our little CSI bite tooth mark forensics kit.
Oh, yeah, right. I forgot we had that.
Yeah, I got around to ordering those just before we left.
Okay.
That's psychopathic that you would order that. I don't know. What made you think you would ever need to have that?
Hold on, Mitch. Can you just bite down on this
I
real
think
quick?
that's demented.
Thank you. Okay.
Do you need my bite too? Or?
Yeah, here, you can bite down on this.
That's not the same thing Mitch bit down on.
It does the same. It's
I'll
similar.
be back later. I have
black licorice.
I got to go to the bathroom. I'm not worried about these test results. There's something I forgot I had to do back at the high and low dungeon. I'll catch up with you guys later.
For the last time, you don't need to tell us when you're going to the bathroom. It's fine.
I'm going right now.
You know, it's something I noticed. Maybe this isn't a good time to bring it up, but something I noticed in werewolf movies is like they're always really bad at hiding it. Like everybody so obviously has a secret.
They're sweating a lot usually.
Yeah.
They're not hungry and then they're very hungry.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be easy to know.
Yeah.
He's
tearing me apart.
Mitchell, are you okay?
Sorry, Luke.
You've torn Luke apart and I've never heard you make that sound. What the hell is going on here?
Something about the night. I don't know. Something about the moon, the feel of the bugs in my fur. Really gets me going.
Well, he's a Harry Scott. Luke.
Mitch, you have to kill yourself.
Yeah, please, just do the podcast.
I'm cursed.
That's tempting.
Well, hold on. Maybe we can bandage him together. Mitch, give me your sweater. I just bought
I'm
this
dead.
shirt.
You can't bandage me together. Look, my heart's hanging out of my chest.
Oh.
He's like one of those frogs that keeps talking after their legs will keep kicking after.
He's been galvanized. He's like a Frankenstein thing.
Yeah, a lot of things are coming full circle. Oh, so what are we going to do about Luke? Luke's dead again. I don't know if I can trust... Here, Mitchell, can you... Here, hold this dagger for me for a second.
Okay.
Hope you don't mind. It's silver.
I just think I'm not
Use
allowed
it
to
on yourself, Mitch. Break the curse.
Hey, here, take this, Vonn. That was a horrible mistake to give a werewolf your silver titanium dagger.
Luke's ghost hands can't hold up my intestines.
Welcome everybody to High and Low, a podcast about talking picture shows.
We do films that are corny, and some that are horny, and some that win Academy Awards.
Doing all kind of movies from all kinds of genres, serving hot takes like plates of lasagna. Before we get going, a warning to you, you might hear some talk that's a little blue.
We sometimes cuss and we sometimes curse. We like to do it off the cuff and don't rehearse.
Now, if this sounds like your kind of show,
Tune in, drop out, this is High and Low.
Act like a pack of hounds. We were just having fun.
Filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Welcome back to the High and Low Movie Show. This is the podcast where we take two thematically connected movies and compare them, see which one did it better. This week, we're kicking off the finale for our annual House of Horror. We're talking werewolf movies. I'm your host, Vonn Ghoulziola.
I'm Mitch Hell McDice.
And I'm Spook Slowboot.
Ooh, this week, we're finishing off our pair of... we're doing our pair of werewolf movies, finishing up our house of horror run of horror movies for spooky season. We're doing 1981's An American Werewolf in London, and then next week we're going to be talking about 1985's The Howling 2, Your Sister is a Werewolf, or Stirba Bitch.
Stir up the werewolf bitch.
Yeah, kind of tying it all together. We've been doing sort of a classic monsters or whatever, and the werewolf, one of the most classicest of all the monsters.
Yeah, by the way, this episode wasn't filmed in front of a live audience like usual. It's a dead audience. That's why there's no laughter.
They're undead, some of them.
They're trying to clap their ghost hands. They're just kind of going through.
If a ghost hand claps in a forest, does anybody hear it?
Or maybe if they're clapping to our podcast.
Hell yeah.
We hear
Clapping
it.
some cold hard cash into our
To our
cold hard hands.
greasy mitts.
Yeah.
Or greasy black hearts.
Hell yeah. So yeah, we're deviating a little bit. In our last couple pairings, we did classic Universal monsters, but I really like An American Werewolf in London. If I'm going to talk wolf movies, this has got to be the high one for me.
Yeah, thanks for breaking the whole fucking chain there, Vonn. We had a theme. You just don't care.
Said
Fuck
it's
you.
To the wind blow.
Yeah, you can go a lot of directions with werewolf. We could have gone American Werewolf in London against American Werewolf in Paris. I never saw that one, but by all accounts, it's the far inferior movie.
It's pretty crappy. There aren't a lot of good werewolf movies. That is one thing.
I think that a lot of them feel... One of my problems with a lot of the werewolf movies is they feel a little samey, which is like why I liked... like Howling 2 is a lot of fun. It's so off the wall, but a lot of werewolf movies kind of feel like they just tread the same ground to me.
It's really tough to make a werewolf look cool on film. You can do it animated.
Twilight did it best, of course.
Of
course.
You bet your ass I rewatched some Twilight scenes in prep for this.
You're a Team Jacob, are you?
Well, I had to see how
It's,
I had to see how Jacob transformed, so I rewatched a little bit of some Twilight.
Yeah, no. CGI werewolves look like shit
Yeah.
all the time, every time. It's never going to be good. It's always going to be boring to look at.
Yeah.
That's what makes this movie the most special werewolf movie, is because it has the best werewolf effects far and away still to
Yeah.
this day.
Yeah, they are the gold standard. They're what everybody works towards, and nobody's really come even close.
And it should be said that it's like pretty genius how they filmed the werewolf too. A lot of the werewolf, you'll see him for like half a second. The werewolf attacks are very frantic and quick, and you very rarely actually see the full werewolf in all his glory. But there is a few
But
shots.
when you do see it,
It's really impactful. He's big and scary. He's
Yeah.
a snarly son of a bitch.
They make good use of the fisheye lenses.
Yeah,
You get
yeah,
some good werewolf POV.
yeah.
you guys like the four-legged werewolf, or are you like a bipedal guy?
I don't mind the four-leg. I think you could do four-legged. It is weird how he moves in this. It is weird when he's like running around on all fours.
They're a little more beastly in this one, and a little less manly.
Yeah.
I'm a bipedal guy, but I do like I'm not going to hold it against the movie for doing four legs.
I like a nice looking four-legged puppy dog. But if you got the bipedal guy and it's like got some fucking jack deltoids and some nice pecs, and like you can kind of rest your head on that big fuzzy muscular chest.
Yeah, I can just fall right into its
nuzzle in.
arms.
Yeah.
They're a little more
They can hold you. Yeah.
all
They're
night
snuggly.
long.
This is a furry podcast.
It's okay to be a furry now. They're
Yeah.
standing up to ice.
Werewolves were the first ones.
But I think
The original.
the bipedal ones are just a little more otherworldly, and that makes them just a little scarier for
Yeah.
me. Whereas like this one's a big it'd be a scary wolf. It's a big snarling beast, but like it just looks like a mix between like a bear and a big wolf. I can picture that in my mind, but if I see some like crazy jacked ripped delt guy just taking me into his chest and he's just all hairy with ripped shorts and stuff.
Yeah, and it's not like
That's
this werewolf like full on moves like a wolf either. When he's crawling on all fours, he almost is like a man crawling around, or it's a little different than like it's not a graceful like wolf gallop or whatever the hell they do.
And that's an effect of how they made the costume. To achieve the quadruped werewolf, they wheeled the actor around in a wheelbarrow type of thing. And so he
I
just
was
had his
wondering.
arms moving, and then they would never really show the back.
'Cause
they
there's a-
had the back rigged up to kind of move, but you could see like a wheelbarrow. Or
They show him moving really quick in some scenes, and I was wondering how they did that. I was thinking skateboard or something, but yeah, wheelbarrow makes sense.
or a
Yeah.
cart, but yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
Special effects. Rick Baker
Yeah.
did them on this film. The goat
first Academy Award for special effects.
Yeah,
You know?
Michael Jackson was a fan of this movie. Not everybody was at the time when it came out, but I gotta have Rick Baker and John Landis for my Thriller video.
That's right.
If Bubbles likes you, you can direct the video.
Yeah, I think John Landis worked with Michael a couple of times. Few times.
They did Ghost.
Yeah.
Do you remember Ghost was an event?
Hey,
It was,
John, can you take out Vic Morrow for me, please? I don't like that man.
Jackson had it done.
Jackson did it.
I'm pinning it on MJ here.
He's responsible.
He rigged those explosives.
John Landis.
What a fucking tragedy that whole thing is. I'd kind of heard the story, or not the urban legend, but I've loosely heard the story of how the person died on the Twilight Zone set, but I read the wiki article last night. 3 people, yeah. 2 children.
And it was like a gross negligence thing, right? Pretty avoidable. And there were some bad decisions made by John Landis.
He called for the explosion to go off before the helicopter was properly cleared. And then that caused, there's a big explosion that blew off the tail rotor, which then turns the helicopter into like a fucking flying death machine.
Yeah, his career and his reputation never really recovered.
No.
Rightfully so.
I feel like you always hear that like in the second breath after somebody mentions John Landis. Is that?
Well, we do. We just bring it. I bring it up all the time.
Maybe I'm in a bubble.
It's my opening pickup line on dating apps.
Here's a fun fact about John Landis.
What was that Eddie Murphy quote? He's like,
"Did you ask me about John Landis?" No. What are you talking about? Who's John Landis?
Next. Eddie Murphy had a funny line. He'd rather like do a blah 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 than work with John Landis again.
No. After he worked with Landis on Beverly Hills Cop 3, I think Johnny asked him if he'd work with him again, and he says, Vic Morrow will work with Landis before I work with him again.
Yeah. So yeah, John Landis. Good. We got that elephant out of the room.
Yeah, John Landis.
We're only going to bring it up 40 more times, I promise. We bring it up every episode.
That's a bingo.
Gotta do it.
So what's your guys' experience with this movie? Have you seen it before?
I have. I only saw it in full for the first time in like the last year or two here, but I think this werewolf transformation scene is so famous that like if you're kind of a horror fan, you probably are familiar, if nothing else, just with that transformation scene with the song playing, the Blue Moon.
You've seen it on like Watch Mojo slideshows, lists of the top werewolf transformations, surely top special effects in horror movies.
It's always up there.
Yeah.
You've seen it just even by accident,
In the
I'm sure.
zeitgeist.
Listener.
Yeah, this movie's a favorite for me, too. I watched it probably for the first time 10, 15 years ago with my sister, and we both were like, holy shit, this movie's like way better than I expected.
Sweet. Yeah.
And I've probably watched it like 5 times, 6 times since then.
Nice.
It's fucking great.
Yeah. This is my second time seeing it all the way through, and I loved it. I loved it even more this time around, and I'd seen clips and bits a bunch before I watched the whole thing, probably like 5 years ago. Super happy to revisit it for the pod.
It's a straight shooter, this movie, you know. It really it gets to the point. It moves, baby. It flies, you know.
It's clean.
It's clean. It's clean.
It's funny. It's in your fucking face.
Yeah.
It starts. There's a beginning. There's a middle. There's an end.
It's scary.
It ends.
It ends abruptly.
It's
pretty
fucking
abruptly.
scary.
Love the ending. I fucking love the ending to this movie.
There's your elevator pitch. It's funny. It's scary. It begins and it ends. Boom.
Give me $10 million. This movie did pretty good bank at the box office. $60 million, $62 million on a 5.8 budget.
Nice.
Horror movies typically, I mean, it's crazy. They did this for less than $6 million, but it is a pretty contained movie, I guess. This was sort of, now I just coined this term and no other podcast has ever used it, but I think this was a bit of a blank check movie, if you want to say, for John Landis, because he'd had back-to-back hits with Animal House and
Okay.
Blues Brothers.
I know he wrote this in when he was acting, I think, in Kelly's Heroes in like 1969, and then I guess he kind of sat on it for like 10 years. It got him a bunch of
Kelly's
jobs.
Heroes?
I think so. They showed a picture of him in this interview that I was watching, and it was like him in a uniform and like.
And he's looking at the helicopters, going, "Say,
that gives me an idea." Yeah. He was saying that this script got him a bunch of jobs before it got made, so he kind of used this as like a calling card for a few years, shopping it around, and people like studios in general were a little confused by it. They were saying like it's too funny to be scary or it's too scary to be funny. They didn't really know what to do with it. And
Yeah, I guess the horror comedy thing hadn't broken out yet. I mean, now
before
it's
Shaun of the Deads and all these other
Evil
things.
Dead
Yeah.
too, especially, it was a big one, and like
Return of the Living Dead.
and more and more
Yeah.
and more, it's become like you've got movies like Get Out and your Megan or whatever. Like it's like hand in hand. Those two genres go together.
It's
nowadays,
weird. It turns out there's a very good fusion there between them.
You know, the laughing after the scare, or it's just such a sweet release.
Yeah, and it's also a good way to pack in a little bit of acerbic satire or whatever.
That
you
was
want.
sort of Joss Whedon's bread and butter. Was like with the Buffy the Vampire Slayer was the comedy of it, like the teen girl and the teen cast fighting vampires, and then his Cabin in the Woods he did too was very kind of a humorous take on horror.
Yeah, Nightmare blunt rotation. Joss Whedon, John Landis.
Oh God!
Just have fun talking to those guys.
I don't know if he's a bad guy, but he should have been more careful that day.
And that tragedy in the movie community kind of sparked a whole bunch of safety regulations. And basically, people are like, okay,
Glass half full. His son, Max Landis, was writing movies for a while there, too. He was getting some buzz.
Oh, he sucks, doesn't he?
He got Me Too'd,
Yeah, big time. And he's a
Jesus,
creep.
what a
Yeah.
family.
It turned
he's
out
a big time creep.
a bunch of people came forward. He actually
Forgot
had,
about him.
Like
Fuck.
he was on a Red Letter Media episode. They ended up pulling the episode and deleting it off the internet after his Me Too stuff came out.
Whoa.
What fucking...
He wrote American Ultra, that movie with Jesse Eisenberg.
Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective.
Right. Man, this guy's filmography stinks.
Oh, Shadow in the Cloud. I saw that. That wasn't very good.
So they like in like the 2010s ish, he was getting some buzz. Is like, oh, this is a kind of a rising young like writer
Victor
guy.
Frankenstein. Is that one of your favorite Frankenstein movies?
I love Victor Frankenstein.
Was that the Aaron Eckhart one?
No, this...
Daniel Radcliffe and James McAvoy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that looks not great, and I like both those actors. Yeah, no. So Max Landis, he's my kind of Nepo baby.
Yeah, so he was floating around for a while there, but that he got banished.
He's your favorite Nepo baby.
All right, let's get into this stupid-ass movie.
Yeah, let's.
So we're opening it up here. It's for Jim O'Rourke. Who's Jim O'Rourke? Does anybody...
Who's Jim O'Rourke?
Probably another one of John Landis's human sacrifices.
Yeah, I guess so. He's the musician.
Did they grind his
composer.
tusks down to make a potion to turn David Naughton into a werewolf?
They must have, yeah. No explanation about him, but the movie opens with Blue Moon.
I think this is the first of 3 renditions we get of Blue Moon in this movie.
Okay, I clocked 2.
First, we get this first really traditional balladic kind of one, and then we get a more of a mid-tempo doo-wop one, and at the end we get the one that's like bow digga bow da bow da bow bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my favorite one.
Yeah.
I do love that stretch of time, you know, like late 50s, 55 to 59, where just like ba 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 da da ba 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 was like a legitimate musical
Bow
thing.
with a da ba bang da bang digga digga digga
It's so catchy.
dub da boogie.
It didn't come back around for another 40 years until
Yeah.
Spring Chicken called
Yeah.
Kid Rock came and
This is for
Bow,
the questions that
bow,
don't have
bow.
any answers.
And-
The topless dancers and the something
all the homies in Cell Block 6.
chicks with beepers.
And
All right. So yeah, Blue Moon, opening credits. We get 2 hitchhikers. They're hopping out of a sheep truck. And they're on their way. They're in England for 3 months. A 3-month backpacking tour. The guy who lets them out, he's like, the place you want to go is down that way. I'm going this way. Stay on the road. Stay off the moors.
Yeah, where did they want to go exactly?
It seems, I don't know. I've never traveled this
They're
way.
really lost.
Yeah, you just go totally in the middle of nowhere. And
they seem to be backpacking kind of aimlessly. One of them is like, I want to go to Rome. I don't want to be here at all.
Yeah,
So
they're supposed to go to Italy, which
they're far from there, it seems like.
seems much nicer and more welcoming and inviting.
warm weather, great food.
They're just going on
Beautiful
a
women.
big old hiking trip across the UK. But it is very kind of, it's a bleak looking landscape. It's just kind of this like I don't know what you call it, grassland, field land or something. There's no
Moors.
trees, no features or anything. It's
just green hills.
Yeah.
The moors, the heath.
no
you know.
sunlight. It's very foggy. There is a very iconic look, especially to these early scenes with just this kind of bleak backdrop. And then he has like this puffy jacket on, and they've got this hiking gear on that really sticks out in the landscape. It gives it kind of this iconic look.
Hiking
Yeah,
gear
I
and
love-
jackets have come a long way since this movie, right?
Love the puff jackets they got here, though.
These jackets, I feel like you could wear these jackets
Well,
now.
How much further have they come? Are your jackets werewolf proof or?
What?
Yeah.
Well, they are, but that's none of your business. I always have silver and titanium bullets.
Would chainmail be good for a werewolf? I feel like a chainmail would probably, especially if it was silver or something.
I think you need that like Gene Simmons, Bram Stoker's Dracula plate mail that
yeah.
Sybil Dunning has in Howling 2.
That would be good. Yeah.
I love Sybil Dunning's armor.
Gotta have the cleavage.
Totally. Like this part of the chest, nothing important there. Don't need to shield anything there.
But like, I did
Have
notice,
ass cheeks.
like David has a Jansport backpack, Jansport,
I was
which
surprised
is like,
that brand went back that far.
yeah, that's like a popular backpack brand now. My brother
Or it
has
was
a
in the 90s.
backpack that like kind of looks like that.
I feel like
still
you're a
around.
dork if you have it now.
Oh,
Isn't it
too much
kind
of a
like you're
keener?
a dork?
Yeah, no, it's all about it's Jansport's still around, but these days you
bully
need,
your
an
friends.
Osprey.
Bully your
Osprey's where
friends.
it's at.
Osprey?
That's the
What's that other Norwegian or whatever one?
Falstaff Raven or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
That one's pretty good.
That's a cool name.
No, but like their jackets, they
Jan
look like the Stay
Sports,
Puft Marshmallow Man.
Bully your friends with the Jan Sports
Give 'em a
and the
wedgie.
puffy jackets. Tear them to shreds.
If somebody gave these guys a wedgie, they wouldn't have got torn apart by a werewolf.
Yeah, they wouldn't have had the confidence to go traveling.
Yeah.
So we meet our heroes. David Naughton, he's playing David Kessler. He's the taller of the two. He's the lead. He's brown-haired young man. And we have Griffin Dunn as Jack Goodman, his best friend, who's a bit of a joker. I mean, they're both kind of joker kind of guys, wise asses.
They got a pretty good rat-a-tat rapport going back and forth as they're walking down the mucky road.
I love Griffin Dunn. He's so fucking good. He's so funny in this. He's such a little cutie pie in this, too. I really think he's just
He nails it.
cute as a button.
He is a shorter brunette man in this movie. So we have a taller brunette man and a
And
shorter
a shorter
brunette.
one. They're both college students. I think they go to NYU. Later on, David's got an NYU shirt on. So
Little rich kids.
yeah, but they really do have a fun like friendship rapport. You like them right from the jump.
Yeah, they're walking, they're talking. This place isn't Jack's cup of tea. He wants to get on to Italy, but he's excited about this part, the adventure. They're talking about babes, girls back home.
Yeah.
Just guy talk. It's locker room talk.
Yeah.
Deborah Collins or whatever. She's got a body like this. Man, it's
But her
unbelievable.
personality's so dull.
She's got legs up to here.
I get it, man.
David Naughton, I like him. I like him fine, but his acting style is just like kind of fallen out of vogue. He's kind of like really in the same category as like a Judge Reinhold and
Yeah.
that type of early 80s kind of funny, kind of slightly dorky, but maybe possibly hunky dude in these movies.
I do think something about the performances threw me off the first time I watched this. Like, I maybe I just wasn't prepared for the tone of the movie, but this time watching it, I was really tuned into it. It's like there's a lot of dry delivery to a lot of the dialogue that's very funny.
And there's a lot of funny lines. John Landis did them all a pretty big service. He wrote a really good script for this, a punchy script.
Not over the top, very dry, a lot of Britishy delivery too.
Girl talk. John Woodbine as Dr. Hirsch, who we'll get to in a little bit. He has some really good delivery. He's a funny guy.
He's good.
Punchy, starchy Brit.
So they wind up in this little town. I love the look of these country towns in England. This one's called the Slaughtered Lamb, and they're all freaked out. Oh, Slaughtered Lamb doesn't sound like a very nice place. Like, come on, that's like a regular English pub name and sign. Like, that's totally normal.
He's a very Jack is a very ugly American at this point in the movie.
They're stupid Americans.
Yeah.
They don't
Very
know
brash.
anything about this culture.
They don't know anything about it, but David is at least game to go and have some fun and learn and just kind of mingle with the locals.
Take in the local flavor. When you picture an English pub, I think this is kind of the image you have in your head.
They walk in.
It's
There's-
the vibe, man. The vibe of this is just immaculate.
Oh,
Because it's
yeah.
this rainy, cold, full
Yeah.
moon, dark night, and they come in. and there's this warm pub.
Playing darts in the corner.
Yeah.
Playing chess. Everybody's chit-chatting away until David and Jack walk in. Then it's a mega record scratch. Everybody just stops what they're doing and looks at them, as you would.
It's super awkward.
Everybody's wearing knitted wool trousers and this and that. These guys walk in wearing their poofball outfits.
Yeah, everybody's got like what do you call those? Not sport jacket. Like a more casual than a suit jacket, but not a windbreaker. I don't
Blazer.
know. Tweed and
A dinner jacket.
a dinner jacket. Yeah,
Just a blazer.
they're very British. Yeah, maybe a blazer. They're all wearing blazers.
Some people are wearing jumpers. Remember, this is England, and jumper is what you
that's
call a
true.
sweater there.
And they're wearing caps.
I'll be educating
Why a
the two of you
jumper?
on a lot of English slang
Yeah.
throughout this episode,
Sweater
actually.
makes more sense than jumper. Sweater because you sweat when you wear it.
The movie's set in England, but it's very much not an English movie. It's an American movie, and it's right there in the title. It's an American.
Yeah.
Now I've heard it said that this movie is sort of an allegory about being a Jewish person outside of their bubble of New York City.
John Landis mentioned that. You can see
Yeah.
that in like the Nazi fantasy later.
Yeah.
Landis mentions that like, well, that's a fantasy I might have growing up as a Jewish person whose family had gone through the Holocaust or whatever.
Yeah, and feeling out of place, a little bit othered in a place full of Protestants and Catholics.
Yeah, that definitely factors in here. There's a definite outsider vibe.
You get vibes on that.
This doesn't seem to be the most welcoming place, this pub. They're not that into these strangers. They warm up quick enough, but like at first it's just dead silence, everybody eyeballing them. You don't understand what's going on. They try to order drinks, and they just want something warm because they've been out in the cold. And the lady's like, we have spirits and we have beer.
No hot stew, no hot soup. The only hot thing we have is tea.
Yeah.
And
Why don't they have any food in this pub?
I don't even know, man. That doesn't seem... It's totally foreign to me.
They answer with such hostility whenever somebody wants food.
No, we don't have any fucking food.
Like,
Fuck off.
you should have a stew going or something.
My imagination kind of went wild here, and I was like, they never addressed that in the movie at all, but I was like, I wonder if they don't have food there because it attracts the werewolf or something. They never say that, but
So
that
they
was
just
my
don't eat
headcanon.
in that town.
Yeah, no food allowed. When you eat, you have to like go like into the underground bunker and lock yourself in or something.
Their wives are probably all home cooking it because it's all dudes except for the beer wench. It's all dudes in this bar.
That's true.
Beer.
That didn't stick out to me before, but you're right. Where are the women of the town? The werewolf sacrifice to the werewolf, maybe?
So Jackie notices a 5-pointed star painted on the wall, and they've got like these candles next to it, and the wax is melted everywhere, and it...
Did pentagram... Was that not a word in 1981? Because...
I don't know. He just calls it a 5-pointed star. Maybe nobody knew what a pentagram was.
like metal hadn't really taken hold yet, and it just
Yeah.
wasn't familiar imagery.
Yeah,
for the
Ronnie
world.
James Dio's career was just getting going.
Yeah, he had a lot of work ahead of him.
Yeah,
I think,
we can thank
like-
him for educating us on how to worship Satan.
I thank him every day.
Is this one of these symbols
Hail
that
Oh,
has been like co-opted and made to be like an evil symbol or something?
Holy Dave!
You could see his something.
Oh, he's clean.
Jump right the tiger.
Shut your mouth, sound.
There's some kind of pagans. I don't know who worships this kind of star.
Yeah, so the lady, she brings the tea over to them, and David asks her, Jack asks her about the star, and she's like, oh, I don't know, it's just always been here.
The bar starts warming up to them, and this one guy starts telling a good joke. They ask the lady, they make a joke that the star is a symbol from Texas, the 5-pointed star, and they're like, hey, remember the Alamo? And then that encourages one of the guys here to start telling a joke about an American, a Mexican, a Brit, and somebody else are on a plane that's malfunctioning.
it's the United Nations.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, the pilot comes back and says, the plane's going down, so we got to lose some weight. So they throw out the baggage, and he says, we still got to lose more weight. So the Englishman says, oh, God save the Queen. And he
Yeah.
jumps out of the plane, and the frog, as this guy says, they so casually throw that word
Vive la
around for the
France.
French. Says, Vive la France, and jumps out. And then the American guy goes, Remember the Alamo, and throws a Mexican out.
Yeah.
The bar loses it.
Erupts in laughter.
This
Like,
guy
it's the
just
funniest
crushes.
joke. I mean, his delivery was good.
Yeah.
He had them from the jump, though.
Yeah, they were laughing just like line by line.
Yeah. Oh, I love this one. I love it when he gives the Americans a good thrashing.
And so it's not really a great transition here from Griffin, where he's like, hey, what about that star right in the middle? He kind of interrupts everyone's laughter. And he's like, what's that mean? And just back to dead silence. Kills the mood. The bars just goes back. He's a party pooper. They don't want to talk about the star.
Yeah, if he didn't open his mouth, they would have had an easy in, I think. They would have just hung out there all night. And
They might have even got some food. Some of that hidden food they're hiding away.
you think they're hiding foods?
Might have gone to the food tunnels.
You are hiding food beneath your floorboards, are you not?
Eating food in the Hamas tunnels underneath this village. But yeah, Jack, that was pretty tone deaf to be like, what's up with the star? Over everybody laughing.
That's a star.
And the dart player misses the board. He's like, you made me miss. I never missed a board in 30 years.
Shows you the gravitas. Of
I
the
come and
situation.
I throw
Grab-
darts at this here hole.
Everybody's reactions are so weird in this town. Like, 1 second they're like that, and it's like, get out. There's nothing for you here. And then they're like, oh, that wasn't nice of me. We got to go back and get them.
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking, like, obviously this is a problem these villagers deal with, where they've got a little secret, which is that there's a werewolf that roams the village at night. So you would think you would have your cover story kind of sorted out.
Just be infighting. You know there's a werewolf out. The best way to keep them from seeing the werewolf is to just invite them into the pub and have a nice time. Relax.
Have a room for them.
Act
for
normal.
guests. Yeah.
Can you try acting normal?
No, they're very weird and off-putting. The entire.
As I joked in the cold open, this is something in every werewolf movie, it seems. Everybody's so suspicious all the time, and it's like,
Yeah.
if you want to hide your secret, that's all they're concerned about doing. Just hide it. Like, stop being weird.
Well, you never really know what the full deal is here, because, like, presumably this werewolf is some old man who, like, do these villagers know who the werewolf is?
Yeah, it's like old Clark from his farm or something. I think he's like one of their buddies.
Okay, so that's why they're not just killing him, I guess, presumably.
Yeah, it's a village-wide conspiracy to conceal the existence of a werewolf.
We can't kill old Clark.
The problem with being
want to
inviting.
kill him if he only changes every full
True.
moon, and they just hole up in the tavern.
He's a good farmer. Otherwise, his grain yield is really good. We can't just be killing him willy nilly.
He's a good worker.
He works in the factory, or whatever they do in like rural England.
A finger breaking mill where they just go and get their fingers crushed by.
He's the only guy who'll come on my World of Warcraft raids with me. Those people are hard to find.
Yeah,
so we can't just let him go, guys.
He's in the guild support class.
Yeah.
Yeah, no glory in being a cleric. So they 86 these fools right out of the bar right away.
I mean, they didn't exactly tell them to get out. They sure made them feel unwelcome. And then Jack's like, okay, let's get out of here.
There's a bit of
you guys are pussies. Like, I would not leave.
They were like a half a second away from all getting up and kind of surrounding them. And
really.
They were.
I would have been like, I said,
I'm
I'm sorry. Let me buy you a beer. I've diffused much worse situations.
They're not
than
buying beer,
this.
though.
It's a weird vibe in general there, though.
Why are they not ordering a beer in the first place? What the fuck? Why are they ordering tea and being weird? They're being weird. Everybody in this situation is being weird together.
They should have spirits and beer.
They're being antagonistic with their fucking bullshit tea order.
Yeah, you're on a backpacking trip. It's the middle of the night. Order a fucking beer. You're in a pub in England. Jesus Christ.
And they've got their little American quips about remember the Alamo. Have a little respect. You're in a foreign country. You're dropping your lingo.
How come you guys don't have the American flag outside of the restaurant?
What the heck?
They said that John Wayne movie sucks too, by the way.
That was funny, yeah. But the one lady, she saw it like twice or 2 or 3 times. She I saw it here, I saw it there. Piccadilly Square, Leicester Square. I hated every minute of it. I'm a pain pig, though. Just go and watch me John Wayne movies.
Go and watch me John Wayne movies. I can't stand them. It's the only way I can get off.
Marion was his real name.
That's right.
Little fun trivia.
So Jack and David leave the bar. They're going, and as soon as they leave, things return back to normal in the slaughtered lamb. The beer wench is a little sad. She feels bad about sending them off.
Oh, we can't just let them go like that. We can't just let them go.
It's a bit of a schism amongst the villagers. There's
They made
some
that
who feel
choice.
bad.
They had to go.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the guy who's playing darts, he's like, "Oh, we gotta go back and get him.
Yeah.
We can't just leave him like that. That's not right."
So it's murder then.
It's
It's
murder.
murder.
He's the king of changing his
I know.
change of hearts.
He's the guy who kicked him out of the bar, and he's like, "So you're all murderers then, eh? You're a bunch of bloody murderers." Dude,
Really trying to pass the buck. Yeah.
straight up.
I guess you killed those Americans.
Carl, it's really hard to keep up with your mood swings.
He was ready to stab them with his darts after they made him miss the board. And now he's got to change of heart.
I miss me board. I never miss me eyes.
But they did remind them once or twice at least, again, to stay off the fucking moors.
yeah, what do these dipshits do immediately?
You're watching this scene, and it's so expertly done because it's not commented on. But you're watching them, and every time I watch this movie, I'm just like, please stay on the fucking road. Please don't get mauled.
Yeah.
I don't want to see these guys get hurt. I really don't.
They're having such a fun time talking about what just happened there, and
And I'm having fun vibing with them.
Yeah.
they're rapping back and forth here, and they just go off the road immediately, and they're going cross country all of a
Just
sudden.
wander cross country.
It starts raining. These jackets look like dog shit for keeping water out.
And it's weird because it
they're
is
gonna get
such
cold.
an arbitrary thing, too. It's like, well, it's not like being on a road would protect you from a werewolf, but it does all of a sudden feel a lot more ominous and scary when you're wandering off that path, even though, like, the road, it does not really provide any safety, but
Maybe the road does have a blessing on it.
it might, and maybe there's some village lore, maybe that's what the star in the tavern's for. It's a blessing for the road.
Maybe that, yeah.
My headcanon is just getting more. That's the beauty of a movie that just gives you these tantalizing little hints.
Yeah, this movie doesn't feel the need to over-explain every single thing like those Howling sequels.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I want to know who's the Sturba in this
Fucking
movie.
midichlorians and fucking wolf
Where's the
werewolf
queen?
hierarchies and different species. We get fucking marsupial werewolves.
Yeah,
and,
it
like,
doesn't have poor Christopher Lee
This
voiceovers.
tribe of werewolves is allergic to garlic, but this tribe is allergic to platinum. So, oh God, there's too much rules.
Yeah, no, this movie's nice and clean. It's lean. It's tight.
Some of the werewolves have lightning
it makes
powers.
it scary.
Much like a wolf itself, it's lean like a predator.
And this movie is scary.
can kill another werewolf, except twice on Sundays and after midnight.
This is simple. It doesn't even seem like it has to be silver. You
No,
just have to
no.
fucking kill the werewolf.
You just gotta kill the son of a bitch.
Some kind of metal.
But it has that twist that I haven't seen in really any other werewolf movie where all of the dead from previous werewolf attacks are living in purgatory and haunting the werewolf.
Yeah, that's a cool
great.
idea.
Yeah, we haven't got there yet, but that is a great idea. It's actually scary. It's interesting. It raises the stakes.
And it's a great way of getting some like creepy, weird shit in there without having to have the werewolf, the full-on werewolf suit or whatever. You're like, okay, we've got some. This is compared. I mean, the corpses look great, but it's a little less intensive than doing the full-on werewolf for every scene. That's one of the clever shortcuts they get to keep the movie fresh and interesting.
Yeah.
Beyond just the werewolf hulking out scene.
Yeah, I don't want to jump the gun too much here. So they're in the moors. They're walking. They start hearing noises off in the distance. They don't know what it is. They're getting scared. And then they realize that they were supposed to not go on to the moors. They're supposed to stay off of them.
All of a sudden, they're taking this this pretty seriously, what all these hill pokes have been telling them.
Yeah, so they... Have you guys ever worked yourself into a kind of a frightened frenzy like these guys have here? Have you ever kind of just tricked yourself into thinking that you're really scared?
Yes.
Bad.
One time I was on mushrooms and we thought aliens were coming down and landing on us, like legit.
That would be scary.
Like screaming.
Good God, what was it? Just a helicopter.
It was the moon.
It was John Landis helicopter coming after you. Okay.
But the two people I was with were like shrieking, ready to like die. And like I was ready to face them.
I'm gonna take
It was
these
the moment
aliens
of
on.
courage.
You
Yeah.
unsheathed your sword.
Your bravery is noted, human. They would take you back to their planet. And, like, you will fight in the gladiator pits.
Oh, no.
Your warrior strength is impressive.
Earth's most formidable warrior.
Put a red dot on.
Still high on mushrooms.
We've kept your blood chemistry the same to ensure that our
The craziest trip
atmosphere
ever.
does not tamper your systems.
You just high for the rest of your life fighting at the alien pits.
Whether you want to or not. But yeah, these guys have worked themselves into a lather, and they start bolting for the road if they can find where it is.
This would be terrifying. I was doing some work recently in our local zoo, and they've got the Arctic wolf exhibit behind there. And there's just like a cage where they hang out when they're not in the exhibit, open to the public, just like next to the staff parking lot. And they just walk up to the fence and they're just watching you. And you're like, oh, fuck, these things are big. Like, these are so much bigger than a dog. Oh God. And this would be very frightening just to see like wolves, like a pack of wolves in the wild. Imagine a werewolf.
Yeah, and this thing's we don't see it yet, but it's pretty
It's
big
hooting and hollering. You're hearing it.
It's a
before you
beast.
see
It's
it.
a monster.
Yeah.
And it sounds different. They don't use just the regular stock werewolf sounds.
It sounds so pained.
Yeah. That was one thing
I'll
John
get
Landis.
to the pain part of this too later.
He wanted that, yeah. They're being stalked through this foggy night now. They go one way, and then the wolf sounds are in front of them. They're like, okay, let's go the other way. Now the wolf sounds are behind them, and David trips on something and falls down, and you get like the first really effective jump scare of the movie.
Jack does.
Or David falls down, and then Jack goes to help him up. And as Jack,
You know it's coming too, because when you get that shot, when you've seen both characters in like a middle wide shot for the rest of the movie, and then you get like that one low angle shot, and it's just the one character for the first time in the movie, you know that they're apart. And that one of them's about to get picked off.
and it's
It's tense. And every time I'm just hoping it won't fucking happen. But it
And
happens.
it's great
but it
because
does.
there's a little beat of tension release right before it happens where they
Yeah.
both just kind of laugh at him having fallen down. He's like, you gonna help me up or what? The tension flags for a moment, and then it just immediately the werewolf jumps from off frame and takes him out and starts tearing him apart. And there's a very real kind of human reaction, I think, from David, where his immediate first reaction is just to get up and fucking run in the other direction. His friend's getting torn apart. It's very good at death scene. Great acting.
Yeah.
His screeches sound like horrific.
David is gone till November.
Yeah.
Oh, but he does turn back around.
He
for
does
a minute.
eventually.
Yeah,
He-
he turns back around, but like not long. Like he runs for like I would not turn around if it was
God.
one of you guys.
You made your choice. You're running.
I'm running. You're fucking done, buddy.
It's a monster. Yeah, that's going to trigger your fight or flight reflex.
I'll come and steal your wallet later.
Aliens, yes. Werewolves, no.
Yeah. The werewolf
up.
clan is like, this is not humanity's greatest warrior. Leave him. Let him go.
Leave him, Jacob.
I'll face down a predator. I don't care.
Let-
Just not a werewolf, please.
Aliens versus werewolves.
So yeah, I was watching some Twilight werewolf stuff, and it's so funny how the werewolves in this movie are big and scary, and the people aren't really. David doesn't really know what's going on with him. It's a frightening thing. In Twilight, they're all a bunch of hunky beefcakes wearing like cargo shorts or cut off jorts and like nothing else.
That's right. That's the kind of werewolf that's that werewolf I
That's
like.
my kind of werewolf.
Yeah. I like hunky werewolf, not pained werewolf.
Boy band werewolf.
I've never seen the Twilight werewolves. Do they do like a thing where they rip their skin off, or is their transformation
No,
very
it's more like
painful?
Animorphs where it's just like
Oh, okay.
And it's so cheaply
it's
done.
lame.
And bad
There's no
looking.
pain. There's no
yeah.
pain and agony and just
And it's done at will. It's not a full moon type. I think the full moon
Yeah.
gives them extra powers or something. But
I do think you can get away with cutting corners on werewolf transformation. Like Howling 2 doesn't have that many amazing werewolf transformations. They cut some
We'll
corners.
get into why that was.
Yeah.
There's reasons.
But that's a highlight of this movie for sure, is watching the werewolf transformation.
Well, and it's with the werewolf transformation, if you do it well once, that's kind of all you need. And then you can just kind of tease other parts of it as you go along.
Yeah.
But you do need to see it. For a werewolf movie to be good, in my books, to be effective, you need to see one good one start to finish.
In the first Howling movie, there's a good werewolf transformation scene. But my problem with it was that it lasts for 2 minutes, and it's a scene where a victim is standing in the room watching the transformation.
she's just standing there.
I'm like, why? I think about a minute into this transformation, I would run away or
the
something.
guy's like screaming in agony, and it's like going on and on and on. And she's just like, oh God. Leave, bitch.
Like, get out of there, please.
Joe Dante's funny, though.
Yeah.
So, yeah, David turns back, and he's going to go help Jack, and then all of a sudden, the werewolf turns on him, kind of attacks him, and then gets blown away by the group of villagers. They've all got shotguns, and they're just unloading on this motherfucker.
Yeah, this happens really fast. It's like flash cut, boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom. We see the werewolf go down.
Yeah.
David looks next to him, and there's all of a sudden just a naked, older man on the ground next to him full of bullet holes, and he passes out.
He's a little confused by that, but yeah, he just...
Yeah, it'd be a little confusing, to say the least.
The whole situation, yeah.
And again, it's a enough said thing.
a full afternoon.
They don't get into it like, oh, that's old man Jack. He was the werewolf. You, from context, you're like, that's all you need. A half a second of seeing the old man lying on the ground.
Oi, you. Yeah, lying on the ground. You're probably wondering what all just happened, eh?
You're probably wondering how I got you.
Record scratch.
Well, I was born in Berkshire upon York, and gotta get every single side character's full life story.
Me and me husband opened this pub. He died of consumption.
You turned into a werewolf.
Could have been her husband. Who
Yeah,
knows?
might have
We
been.
don't know. Yeah, this movie really could have delved into some more backstories. That's a fault.
Do they get into that?
Yeah,
in American Werewolf in
100%. I'm
Paris?
gonna say it's good that we don't get any of that unnecessary fat in this movie.
Yeah.
So now David is lying unconscious in the hospital. There's two nurses, and they're having a chat about him, and one of them's talking. He's like, oh, I think he's Jewish, he is. Oh, how'd you know that? Oh, he had a peek. He had a gander at his bits and bobs.
That ain't very ethical. Yeah, no, but they.
I guess
all
it's just like,
Americans do that.
it's quite normal these days anyway.
It's quite in fashion, I think they say.
Quite in fashion. I guess
in
it was.
America, yeah, that was a common thing there. In the UK, no.
So Dr. Hirsch comes in and he chastises the two nurses. So Dr. Hirsch, he's the doctor. We'll see him throughout the rest of the movie. And the one nurse who didn't have a gander at the bits and bobs, well, that's Alex. And she's David's nurse. And
Yeah, not Dick Looker.
she's not Dick Looker.
No,
Dick looking Gallagher.
Dick Looker McGee.
she's more ethical.
Mm-hmm.
She only looks when he gives her permission later.
But yeah, David's still unconscious and they're just talking about him. And then we cut to the first of several of David's dreams. He's running fast through the woods.
Yeah, it's going to be an ongoing thing. There's a lot of dream sequences through this. Used to good effect, though.
Yeah, these dream sequences are great.
They're punchy, they get the job done, and they
they're
throw you
funny.
off. They throw you off your rhythm, and that makes the movie scary without being outright scary. It makes it unnerving. Sometimes there are some outright jump scares.
Can you guys think of any dream sequences in other movies that don't suck?
I saw an interview with John Landis where he said that he was
Wizard of Oz.
He was inspired by like the
whole
Mexican
movie.
filmmaker Buñuel. He did a movie called The Discreet Charm of the Bourgeoisie, where
Yeah.
I guess there's a lot of like stacked dream sequences to the point where at a certain point you're like, what's real? I'm so confused. I don't know what's going on anymore. And so he was inspired by something else for some of these fun dream sequences.
Oh, okay.
Especially these inception of dream sequences.
I hate it in like most video games and movies when there's a dream sequence.
I
Like,
usually do too.
I don't care. Like let me get to the next thing.
The
But
Sopranos.
this movie does it so wittily, and they're fun, they're short.
The Sopranos would occasionally have a
Yeah.
dream sequence episode where Tony has food poisoning or Tony's in a coma, and the entire episode is just a dream sequence.
The one where Melfi has the dream of Tony having a heart attack while he's driving or a panic attack.
Yeah.
That was really effective.
Yeah, that's pretty scary. That's a thing that could actually happen. You could picture that. That is, you buy her taking him back on as a client at that point because she had dropped him, and then you're like, why would she just be helping this like weird psychopath out?
For a low example, like remember Age of Ultron? And like when they meet Scarlet Witch, and then like every single Avenger has these interminable dream sequences that are like really slow and long and boring and nothing happens.
No, they by and large they suck. Dream sequences are hardly ever
Yeah.
pulled off well.
Yeah.
Wayne's World does them well. Those aren't quite dreams; those are just kind of imaginations. But the
Yeah, if you have that going, that as a joke.
Yeah, it's
gotta be a joke.
It's got to be a fucking joke. So David wakes up from his dream, and Dr. Hirsch is there, and he tells him that he's in the hospital and Jack's dead. So David is understandably quite shooken up.
I'm
by
going
this.
to need you to prepare yourself for this. Your friend Jack is dead. Your parents have been notified, and so have his.
You've been in a coma for 3 weeks.
Yeah, it would be quite a thing to wake up to. He's freaking out. He's like, who are you people? What are you talking about? I want to see Jack. I want to see Jack.
He's got some scars on his face now and scars on his chest. He's been marked up by the werewolf pretty good.
Scars remind him the past is real.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's our podcast motto.
And he's healing up good.
Tears his heart open just to feel. I don't know what song that is. Sew myself shut.
Man, people just felt so much in the aughts.
Care too much.
Is that a Finger 11? Or something
No.
like that? An Eve 6? I don't know. I can't
No, yeah. It's in that vein. Whatever.
Yeah. Oh, it's Scars by Papa Roach. So it's a Papa Roach
it
song.
is Papa Roach. Okay.
Oh, that is Papa Roach.
But it's not the Papa Roach
Cut
song.
my leg.
It's not that song.
No.
My name's Jacoby. What's your name? Nice to meet you. How y'all doing on my good side over here? My evil side, yeah.
Whoa. He's got a good side and an evil side. He's like a Jekyll-Hyde. He's like a werewolf.
I tear my heart open, sew myself shut.
Is that song about werewolves?
It must be. So, yes, Dr. Hirsch is telling David, bringing him up to speed on the whole situation.
Yeah, the scenario the villagers have laid down is that a lunatic attacked him and his friend when they were out walking in the moors. They wandered off the road, and a lunatic attacked them. So, which I guess is true. A werewolf's kind of a lunatic.
It is so unbelievable to look at David's scars and think that they were caused by anything but some sort of animal. Definitely not man-made.
No, his friend was literally torn to shreds.
What, did he like come across the guy, the boss guy from Enter the Dragon? Whoever owned the island, like with one of his fucking bear
Yeah.
claw hand
Now,
attachments?
it's all in order. This is no time for hysterics.
Yeah.
Yeah, the attaché guy comes in. He's from the embassy and he kind of tells them, David, everything.
Oh, the guy from the embassy, that's Frank Oz, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, who's this guy? He sounds like a Muppet.
It turns out.
Mr. Kessler, I appreciate how upset you are, but try not to excite yourself. And I'm like, why does this guy sound like a Muppet? Yeah, it's Frank Oz. It is.
Okay, I didn't
He
realize
sounds
that.
like, that's his voice. He just sounds like a mixture between Fozzie Bear and Miss Piggy
Yeah.
and Kermit and
Yoda.
Yoda.
Oh, they're all inside of him.
Werewolf you are.
Yeah.
Oh, werewolf.
Yeah, the cops come in too, and they
Yeah,
are also
Scotland Yard.
dismissive.
Yeah, these are Yardies. These are from Scotland Yard. They're inspectors.
Don't nobody believe David.
Not much came. I mean, this movie subverts the expectation. You'd think that, like, well, now, in a movie, normally, if Scotland Yard or the FBI or whatever shows up, your main character is going to be a suspect, and they're going to be like,
Yeah.
misunderstanding him. But he's actually saying, "There's more to this case than what you guys think," and they're like, "No, it's all good."
I fucking
You're
love
good.
how lazy all of the cops are in this movie.
That's
All the
true.
Everybody's
cops
like,
do
I
not
don't want
wanna-
paperwork. I don't want any of this business. Like, this story
Yeah.
checks out. See you later.
He'll be trying to get arrested at points, and it's just impossible. The cops will do anything not to arrest
Well,
him.
this is the difference between cops in the United Kingdom, I guess, and
Yeah.
cops in America. And Howling 2, cops are like, "Hey, I heard there's a perp in there with a woman who's being attacked," and they just shoot through a fucking door. They unload their full clips at a woman.
Got him. They're just gonna stand there. They're a deterrent.
It's tea
Stand on the
time.
corner.
What are we gonna do?
They just keep the order. The Bobbies keep the order.
Yeah.
We're having tea.
They'll have a stern word with you. Twirl their mustache.
And their batons.
They do have batons.
Twirl and whistle and twirl and whistle. So yeah, the attaché, he leaves. And now Dr. Hirsch, I don't know what's going on here, but he's on a phone call in his office, and there's like some guy that he doesn't want to have dinner with, but he has to.
Roger Matheson. If I survived Rommel, I'm sure I can survive another excruciating evening with Roger Matheson.
Yeah.
He just hates this guy who we never see on screen.
He gets dissed a few times throughout the movie, and it's a funny touch. It's a funny little sprinkle of whatever that you didn't know you needed in this movie.
A little cool insight into the Doctor too. Like, oh, this guy fought Rommel in the Desert War in World War II.
Oh, do you know that like fucking half of the English people who served in the war were
Yeah.
throwing that around?
I bet, yeah, he probably had nothing to do with Rommel. He
Yeah.
probably was like in the home defense or something. He
Well,
just
yeah, maybe he was in Libya or something but you know, like
stolen valor. He's a stolen valor. I can help.
Whatever. If you can dine out on it, get some
Yeah.
chicks.
hell yeah.
Get a discount on
Or
your haircut.
birds, as they call them in
Insane.
England.
He's stoic.
That's
He's very
right.
English. He's very stoic. He just decides that he's going to have dinner with Roger Matheson because he's able to put up with it. Mm-hmm. He's not getting any birds, unfortunately.
There's no birds when you dine with Matheson.
The Scotland Yard chaps come in. They talk to David and Dr. Hirsch in his office. And Dr. Hirsch, I wanted to just make a note of Dr. Hirsch's office decoration. The decor is top-notch. He's got kidney-shaped bedpans. He's got like, it looks like a biology classroom. He's got like a little skeleton thing. And
he's a doctor. That's what he's into. He's into anatomy and,
Is that what doctors decorate their offices as? I go see my doctor.
I mean, you're a
What do you
drummer,
see?
so you probably have posters of drummers.
There's like a poster about how to log on to Alberta Health or something like that. It's nothing that useful.
How to wash your hands.
Exactly.
Man, my doctor really likes washing his hands. It's all over his office. What a character.
Why doesn't he have like a Pulp Fiction poster up or something cool?
Yeah.
Or Eternal Sunshine? Why can't my doctor be a film bro?
Then he wouldn't be a doctor if he was. He'd have a podcast. He'd be like us.
Would you guys change doctors if you found out they had a podcast?
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And I'd invite them on to ours.
I would.
Yes.
I would sue them.
But they're not taking another look at my genitals, so I'll have you know.
Once is enough.
Not solicited, not unsolicited. They'll be totally cut off.
The genitals.
That's right.
Oh, good.
Get a good last glimpse of these bad boys.
It's the last look you're going to get. By the way, here's my podcast. Come on.
Okay, so David, he's having another one of his running dream. This time he's running naked through the woods. And then he winds up hunting some deer, and he just starts eating some raw deer meat.
It's so liberating, the thought of running naked in the woods and just feeling warm blood of another mammal running down your face.
Well, I mean,
It is. It
Makes-
does sound good,
I
doesn't
know,
it?
it's freedom.
Half the time when we come here, you're late because you're off doing that.
Exactly. You guys got to try it. You're so restricted. You're so buttoned down. You got to just strip the clothes off and run through the neighborhood and howling and biting.
That's right. This isn't a wooded. We don't record on a wood location.
Yeah,
This is-
unfortunately, there's no woods around here. I am just in a city
We're in the
neighborhood.
suburbs.
Yeah.
a Canadian streaker in Beaumaris.
It's been an issue. There's been some complaints lately. The homeowners association isn't a fan, but
Sometimes you just want to grab a deer by the antlers.
break its neck.
So David wakes up to Alex Price. She's doing her rounds. Oh, Alex Price, that's David's nurse. She's doing her rounds. And here we get the first glimpse.
Nurse Price.
Nurse Price.
First, we're calling her just Nurse Price. We're
Okay.
not on a first name basis with this nurse.
Call
just
me
yet.
Alex.
It's so
This is,
hard just to stay on
Jenny-
the same page for names without changing it up midway
This is
through.
Jenny Gutter.
Yeah, she's in Call the Midwife.
I don't know how to say her name, but very attractive and very good in this movie.
Yes.
I'd say the best performance, maybe even more than Griffin Dunn. I mean, she's the heart of the movie. She's really, really good in this.
Yeah.
She's doing her rounds, and there's some like disgusting shit boys who are in the pediatric unit or something like that. They're just giving her the fucking gear.
She gets
nonstop.
no respect.
These little
No
brats.
From those punk kids, from the orderly, from everybody. They're
Yeah.
just dissing her all day long.
There's this one kid that keeps popping up who all he can say is no.
Little Benjamin.
Every time she's like, "Oh, did you have a good night, Benjamin?" And he's like, "No." She's like, "Oh, do you like your comic books?" No. She's like, "Oh." Then another kid runs up and takes a comic and slaps her on the ass.
Yes.
I clocked that.
Yeah, these kids, they'd be out on the bum. I mean,
Yeah, they're on the dole.
these kids need the lean on me treatment. They need fucking Morgan Freeman to march them up to the roof and give them the riot act.
Good thing they're defunding the NHS. We won't have to deal with this anymore. All these kids can be out in the street where they belong.
Yeah, I want the sick kids out of sight and out of mind
And in the street,
and in the street.
the way it used to be in the good days.
John Landis was saying that I guess,
They can go to the poorhouse.
like at the time they were filming this, there was some
Reduce the surplus population.
there was Thatcherism and Margaret Thatcher in England, and there was some tension and racial riots and stuff. And Margaret Thatcher's response was, "Oh, these hooligans! It's just hooligans causing trouble in the streets or whatever." She just totally downplayed any of the racial elements or anything, and he includes that in the movie. At one point, when the werewolf is killing somebody, a woman is just like, "There's some hooligans are acting up out there again, or whatever. Like, just like that kind of head in the clouds, ostrich burying your head in the sand approach to the werewolf.
So what's up with ostriches and burying their head in the sand?
Do they actually do that?
Are ostriches Tories?
They're real.
Yeah, but they're Tories, though, right?
Oh, yeah, for
Did
sure.
they vote for
They're
Thatcher?
very traditional.
I think so, en masse. She just really got them with their
Yeah.
Australia foreign policy.
Got the voting block.
Yeah,
Get
they're
him,
single.
cowboy.
Ostriches are single voter,
giant
single issue
waterfowl.
voters.
They shouldn't be allowed to vote.
She put
You know what? I agree.
That's a human right.
send them back to where they came from. Them and their freaky big eggs.
Where are they from?
I think Australia.
Okay.
Or no?
Ostriches?
Aren't they?
I think
They're
Africa.
big enough. That seems like something a tiger would.
I don't want to tell anybody or anything to go back to Africa. That's not as
Sub-Saharan
fun.
Africa.
Yeah, that's not as fun. As
Yeah,
saying go back to
true.
Australia.
Okay, so we have on record you two are raging racists,
Well,
telling ostriches to go back where they came from.
what's scarier, an ostrich or a werewolf?
Oh, an ostrich.
Ostrich is as scary, I would think.
Ostriches don't need a full moon.
Yeah, they got talons.
They're just as fierce, and they don't need a full moon.
They can peck your eyes out.
Do you say talons?
Yeah, they've got talons.
I say talon.
Towel off with that.
I say Tal Backman. High above me. She's so lovely. So, yeah, Nurse Price, she asked this orderly how David looks, and basically he's like, what the fuck do I care? I go and I give him the food, he doesn't eat it, and then I leave.
Yeah, David has a distinct lack of appetite these days. For some reason, after his attack, he doesn't he's not hungry for food anymore.
That's a little weird.
Yeah.
It's another weird touch with the werewolf lore. You'd think that she puts a nice piece of, I don't know if it's schnitzel or fried chicken in front of him.
Yeah.
Give me a fried chicken cutlet.
It's like a kind of a bonding thing.
Looked okay.
She feeds him.
Oh, so they get super close right away.
This is every
here.
guy's dreams.
Oh, yeah, like a little Florence Nightingale action.
It's cute. The buildup of their relationship is cute. It moves pretty quick.
She's so horny for him, too.
And it's weird. If you look at it on its face, it's like he's basically a psych patient that just got out of the hospital, and she's like, come stay at my house.
That is working for her so much.
Yeah,
He's like, I'm just having these weird werewolf dreams. Like, oh, just come stay at my place.
But there is something about his vibe, too, where his situation is so weird, but he has a disarming charm where you don't feel like he's a Jack the Ripper or something. Like, you could picture this actually playing out this way.
He's super vulnerable.
Yeah.
And I think she, as a nurse, she says
as much.
caregiver, that's working for her or something, but she is just so down for all of the weird shit that David's throwing her way. Nothing's flapping her. So she's not going to leave him alone because he's not eating. She needs to make sure he takes his pills, but he can't take them until after he has some food. So she sits down, gets all cozy, starts cutting off tiny little bits of his chicken and feeding it to him.
Please. I'm begging anybody to do this for me.
Okay.
It's cute.
Okay.
I'm begging you.
It'll happen soon
No,
enough.
not you. Someone with breasts.
Oh,
Well, bigger breasts.
I'll get my better push-up bra. Mitch, let me cut up some of your couch cushion.
One day you're going to be in the old folks' home and getting fed every day that way, and you're going to wish you could feed yourself.
Well, I think that's going to happen sooner than we all know.
It's true.
And I can't wait.
This is what I always want.
Getting ready for retirement, huh? Just gonna hop right into the old folks' home.
Is there like a rule?
And a pauper's grave.
Like, is there like a age limit to old folks' home? Could if you won the lottery when you're 20, could you just be like, I'm moving in and I want you to feed me?
That was definitely a bit in some sitcom where somebody went to an old folks' home when they were young and just had the time of their life.
It's great when you're young.
I can't remember what it was, but
it wasn't Malcolm in the Middle. No, it was something else.
it
might have been Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah.
That kind of rings a bell, actually.
Hal, something that sounds like something Hal would do.
Yeah, that rings a bell. Or Dewey. I don't know. He loves hanging out with old
Dewey's
people.
a wild card.
Yeah, I know I'm not retiring. I mean, even after I die, I'm going to have a job. It'll be pushing up daisies.
Oh, yeah. It'll be like the
Be my job.
Hey-oh.
It's the Beetlejuice afterlife where it's just a bureaucratic nightmare where you stand in lines all day and like it's the DMV.
The Beetlejuice?
Yeah, the Beetlejuice.
Everybody knows the Beetlejuice.
The Beetlejuice. We got to cut some of this government red tape. People are getting Beetlejuiced.
They want me to say his name again? Well, maybe I'll do it.
Not such a bad guy.
Once you get to know Beetlejuice.
He's marrying Baron.
Seeing all like the Barron Trump dating headlines now. They're
haven't
trying to
seen
make
a
this
single
work.
thing.
It's like
He's like 6'7" or something.
yeah,
He's like NBA height.
He's Groot.
they're like
Groot? Is that the guy from Despicable Me?
Groot. He's
Groot.
from Guardians of the Galaxy.
He's
Groot.
not. Well, he's like a mix between a tree thing and the guy from Despicable Me.
Yeah, he's a Groot mix.
Then you'll get all these headlines like Barron Trump gets entire suite for a date or something.
weird.
Barron Trump is
So
doing
weird.
This. It said that all the ladies are very interested in Barron Trump, even though he has a cool demeanor and plays it kind of cool with the ladies. He's like, it's getting.
Speaking
into
of
that
a troll whose tusks I'd like to grind into a potion.
yeah, Baron.
Yeah, Baron.
The Baron.
He's a troll.
I'm Baron.
He's an American kaiju, like Paul Bunyan. He should be slain like Shadow of the Colossus.
All I know is he's an expert at the cyber and he's great with the ladies.
JD, step away from the couch. Strap on your butter skate. Time for Baron's breakfast.
Show
Skate
JD
around
a
on his
thing or
giant
two.
flapjacks.
Talk to the Prime Minister of Japan. He says he's a kaiju.
When it's American, it's not a kaiju. Yeah, it's like a legend or what do they call it? A tall tale.
Yeah.
He's a tall tale is what he is. If he was Japanese, he's a kaiju.
So, David's dreams are starting to get pretty weird. Now we're starting to get some vampire crossover stuff going into his dreams where he's seeing Alex. They're on a first name basis now, so we can call her Alex. She's just at a piano. David's all naked. He turns into a vampire or something. Anyways, it's getting weird. But he wakes up and Alex is reading by his bedside, and they warm up to each other even more. She reads some stories to him. They're getting close. Then all of a sudden, we're back stateside. David's family, they're all sitting in the den. It's a perfect little idyllic American household. 2.5 kids watching TV. Then there's a knock at the door. David's dad goes to answer it. I love this scene. It gets me every time. The door, there's a bunch of like Nazi werewolf things on the other side of the door, and they start shooting the place up. The whole place blows like a tinderbox. There's Molotov cocktails and grenades and machine guns.
You did. The first time I saw this, I did not see this coming at all.
It's fun.
Nazi stormtroopers bust in.
Yeah.
Like we said, this is a nightmare that John Landis had as like a Jewish person growing up, and it's also, I think, just like subconsciously showing David sort of coming to grips with the fact that he's a werewolf, that his family would be in danger with him around or whatever. I don't know if you want to like put some kind of meaning on these dream sequences to
It's
a
the only
Freudian-
time we see his family in this movie, by the way, which is interesting.
This is one of the scenes that I saw before I saw the whole movie, and I'm like, what the fuck is even going on here? Because it seems so out of left field. And then you watch it in the movie, and it is still so out of left field. Super effective.
It's a hilarious double stack because David wakes up sweating from this nightmare. It ends with him getting his throat slit after watching his family get massacred by the stormtroopers.
Oh, yeah, that throat slit is brutal,
Yeah,
too.
it's very gruesome. That was another thing John Landis wanted. It's a funny movie, but he wanted the violence in it to be very gruesome and like the wounds to look gnarly, which they do.
Yeah, it looks really real.
He wakes up in the cold sweat. It's Nurse Alex is there. She dabs his forehead and says, "Oh, nothing to worry about, dear." She goes to open some drapes, and a Nazi werewolf jumps out again and stabs her. It's stacked Inception nightmares.
It's a 1-2 punch, and it works every time.
Yeah. Then he just wakes up and his reaction is great. He's just like, Jesus Christ, or what
Yeah.
the hell, or something. It's perfect.
Yeah, but then things get weird because who's in the room with him but his old buddy Jack, right? Jack's there, and he's all shredded up.
Jack's first reappearance. He'll be popping up through the movie, becoming more and more ghoulish. Right now, he looks like he did right after the werewolf attack. He's just like, his throat's all slashed up and his face and everything.
Yeah, his chest is open and there's bits of flesh hanging. This is amazing makeup.
Yeah, dangly bits every which way. Griffin
Yeah.
Dunn kind of protested it a little bit initially because he's like, it'll be too much. Like, they're not going to pay attention to me as the performer, but
I take back what I said about Griffin Dunn. Fuck him.
he knocks it out. No, he
he's
does
great.
such a good job. He knocks it out of the park because it is such gruesome makeup, and he is in such a chipper, upbeat performance that he's doing here. It works in tandem with each other so well.
The contrast kind of creates an absurdity that's just funny on its own, and it's great.
It's gnarly. I guess they took out some stuff. And Griffin Dunn also, he's got like the breakfast that the orderly delivered him, and there's eggs and bacon and toast. It looks great.
He's eating it.
Yeah, Griffin Dunn's character, like, grabs a piece of toast. Can I have some toast? And he grabs a piece and dips it in the egg yolk and eats it. And I guess originally that like piece of toast was going to shoot out of his throat. And that got cut out of the...
That was a bridge too far.
Yeah, test audiences reacted negatively to it.
Fair enough. I mean, I don't know if that would have added anything, but also, why not?
There was more stuff that Landis, I guess, had to cut for an R rating.
Okay.
Another major one was when we see those homeless guys get killed later. We don't see them get killed in the movie.
No.
But we do see them get killed in the original cut.
Are there stories of test audiences who have made changes or proposed changes that actually made the movie better?
Well, maybe if those homeless guys getting killed was mean-spirited, maybe they weren't wrong on that.
Yeah.
And we talked about this on Frankenstein, where they cut out the part where like Frankenstein throws the girl into the water. Maybe it's actually scarier if we don't even see what happened there, and we just know that he was playing with her, and then all of a sudden her body is in her father's arms.
True. Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes they just like by happenstance just find their way into making it just a little better.
The werewolf attacks in this are gruesome, but they're very like visceral. They're very like flashes of the werewolf, flashes of a mangled body, that kind of thing. But they're effective, I thought.
I think that's just by necessity of working with a big werewolf monster costume thing. Like, it's not going to look good if you show too much of it.
There's definitely that. And then there's always just the weird stuff with rating boards where, like, cutting out a half a second here some blood there will, like, alter the rating.
Oh, yeah. What was that documentary? This movie's not yet rated. Really just took any error out of my opinion of what rating boards do.
Oh, yeah.
It's arbitrary. Yeah.
It's just
At
such
the
a
end
It's all
shame.
politics.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
You can trick them and mess around with them.
I didn't think highly of them before, and after watching that movie, I'm like, fuck these guys.
Yeah.
What do they know? They don't know nothing about nothing.
You'll hear about, like, David Fincher will film a more explicit line of dialogue or something so that they'll reject that. Then he can come with the line of dialogue he actually wanted.
Oh, yeah.
And, like,
That's
little
a common technique.
tricks you can play on
Verhoeven does
them.
that stuff, too. Like,
Yeah.
And that guy's famous for going to fucking war against the MPAA.
And he's had some...
He pushes the R rating as far as he can.
Yeah, if you have... Probably the strongest case of that is in The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. That movie is fucking awesome. But
I haven't actually seen it.
it's one of his best, and it's true to the source material, we'll say.
I have read that book, but I have not seen those movies, actually. But those books were like a phenomenon for a while.
Well,
there.
he only did the one. I only saw the one, was it Swedish? Was that where the original one was made?
My bum is on the Swedish.
The Swedish. Yeah, I think they made like the trilogy or something.
They did
there.
all three overseas. David Fincher just did the one, and that one's it's a fucking masterpiece as far as I'm concerned.
And that's a series of books anyway, where the author died, and then more books in the series came out, written by different guys after him. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and it started kind of
This next book is written by Grok. It's going to make better book.
This is our most famous.
We're going to have the best video game next year.
Yeah, okay.
No, the girl with the dragon tattoo, the titles got weaker and weaker as the series progressed. Like, by the end of it, it's like, the girl who went grocery shopping. Hello.
Yeah.
Starts off so intense. So we get a huge, important chunk of the story here where Jack is talking to David, and he's like, you gotta kill yourself because I'm gonna be here in purgatory until the last werewolf, which is you, which is David. Until they're dead, I'm stuck here in limbo. So why don't you do us all a favor and kill yourself?
That's the crux
Just kill yourself.
of the whole thing. We don't know necessarily. Like, this could all just be a fantasy of David's, too. Like,
That's the dilemma.
Yeah.
If your dead friend appears to you and tells you to kill yourself, like, are you listening?
definitely
Do you
not the
believe
first
them?
time.
Not the first time, for sure. And he smartens up after the first time, just to be fair.
Yeah. After he's got a whole host of people in limbo.
Boy, yeah, he had a
Chasing him
productive
down.
night. Well, this is in London, mind you. London is one of the more densely populated cities in the world, if you didn't know.
Foggy old London town.
Way more people than Northern England.
That's true. A werewolf could do some real damage.
So that makes
there.
this movie extra scary. I don't know if you guys thought about that.
Ow.
What if there's a werewolf in a city?
In London.
In London, even. On the
urban-
tube?
What if he was an American?
Yeah.
I can market that.
I like it. Yeah, that's a combination of things I like.
Jack also tells David that he was attacked by a werewolf, and he is a werewolf, in fact, and he will become a werewolf. So now David knows about all of that stuff. Alex comes in. David tells her everything that he just learned, that he's a werewolf, and she reacts accordingly. She's like, that is some crazy shit.
Why don't you fuck me?
Yeah, you're discharged. Why don't you come direct deposit at my apartment?
Yeah.
Do you want to come back to my place and raw dog me?
Yeah.
little wolf humor there for you.
She's charmed by his American swagger.
So he's discharged. Alex invites David to stay at her place. On the tube, the two of them are surrounded by a bunch of Brit punks, I guess.
I love the look of these guys. They got like cheetah patterns, leopard patterns in their head, rainbow hair.
Bunch of liberals. No, they're punks. They're punks. They're all wearing Sex Pistols stuff.
Yeah, they're like the kind of British Londoners who would have been hanging at Malcolm McLaren's punk shop, wearing leather jackets and whatnot.
With their spikes.
Yeah, they're standing between them, and David's making a bunch of goofy faces at her, and like the punks catch him doing it and give him a look, but like the punks wouldn't care that you're making faces. They should be making faces. You ever met punks? They're just goofing off with each other
They're
all the time.
always pulling faces.
Yeah.
I like this. This is just a little slice of British pie, a little slice of the culture of the time.
Taking the piss.
Well, one of the things about making an effective horror movie is you can't keep the gas on the pedal the whole time. You need to take moments where you can take the pressure off, catch your breath.
And it helps if you can end up liking and actually caring about the characters, which this movie does pretty well. Kind of charmed by all the characters.
So Alex, she shows David around her flat.
That's what they call an apartment in England.
That's right. This is good when she does the tour. I've had women do this one on me, and one thought she was real smooth. She's like, I have something to show you. Come with me. And I'm like, what is it? And it's her pillow. She's like, check out this pillow. You got to lie down on it. I'm like, that is a great pillow, but like, you think you're smooth?
That's a good one.
Can we watch Evil Dead first?
Yeah. Okay, no, I know what's happening here now.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's just one step away from like, do we really even need a pretext here? Like, here's a pillow.
Very sweet.
This pillow is especially comfortable when you lie on it with no clothes.
That's what she does here. It's like, here's the bedroom, and he's like, there's just one bedroom. Like, well, okay, I'll be perfectly honest with you, David. I'm not in the habit of bringing home stray American men. And
I've slept with 7 partners in my life, and 3 of them have been white night.
Oh, yeah, she just straight up fucking talks about her body count right up the top.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't quite know why I'm telling you all of this. Maybe it's because I find you quite attractive and a little bit sad.
She's a kind of crazy.
Perhaps you could be number 8, David. Exactly, she is. She's like, because all the shit that David is telling her, and she's like so on board with it. And it's
very sweet, but also very crazy.
Hell yeah. Well, you know what? If you're bitten by a werewolf and you need to wake up to a nurse, that's the best one.
Yeah, that's
I can't think of a better.
And yet you kind of buy the relationship just because they've had good rapport and good build-up, and she fed him schnitzel or whatever.
Oh, it's that classic American overseas war story that people had in World War II. Like, you fall in love fast and hard because it's a crazy, wild world out there.
He's basically a GI on Shore
It's a marvelous night for a moon dance. We get another on-the-nose song, but yeah, it's a great song.
It's a great sex scene song.
And it's perfect as a sex scene song. It's perfect.
They start in the shower.
Yeah.
It's all moon songs in this movie.
Not really a great place to fuck for your first time or any time, but...
So I think it was probably just foreplay in the shower, and then they moved to the bed after.
Yeah, they're just
They're
just doing a little groping.
I'm gonna throw the movie a bone here because I agree with you, but I think that shower foreplay.
Shower foreplay is nice, especially she's been working, he's been in the hospital.
Who knows what kind of weird bugs they've picked up in the hospital.
Yeah, get the scum off.
I saw such a funny infographic of like, it was some woman on Reddit doing like a heat signature map of like, when I have a shower with my husband, here's like how the spots that get clean, and just like her fucking boobs are just like bright red and everything else is just like totally white.
So clean.
Like, who's getting who? Ladies, if you're having a shower with your partner, I don't think they're going to be too thorough with that.
Good for foreplay, not good for getting clean.
It is nice to get my back washed properly once in a while.
Like, somebody's got to scrape the crud off of it once in a blue moon.
That's true.
I keep a drywall scraper in the shower just for such an occasion.
I've seen you at the beach. It's like you're a crocodile fiend. Nobody talks about crocodile anymore. What happened?
what
Did
was
people
that?
stop getting grayscale in real life, or what happened?
I'm pretty sure it was just propaganda, but
That was the good stuff.
yeah, it was good stuff. Legalized crocodile.
That's what marijuana does in communism. Crocodile.
Yeah, what was that? Wasn't that like bathroom fumes that you inhale to get high or something?
I don't even remember, but it'll get you. So after they've made
out.
crocodile's on its way.
It's the most pressing threat.
After their love making, David gets up to use the loo. That's what the Brits call a toilet.
Wow, this is an educational podcast.
Bet you didn't think you'd learn something today. Lo and behold, Jack's in the mirror, and he's, I love how they do the progression of the rotting of his corpse. He's all green now. He's all falling apart, and he's green, if you can believe it.
Unbelievable. It ain't easy being green. He's like a Muppet himself.
Yeah, he's like a Kermit the Frog in the mirror, and he's, again, imploring David, kill yourself, kill yourself. There's a full moon tomorrow. Just kill yourself.
David ain't buying it. He still thinks he's just going crazy.
Yeah, Alex comes around the corner, and, of course, Jack disappears, and she's like, David, come back to bed. It's time for round 2. I heard voices. What's going on over there? And she sits down. David tells her, and again, she takes it all in stride. She's like, oh, you know, my dead friend was just talking to me again. He says, I'm going to turn into a werewolf tomorrow and kill a bunch of people. And she's like, oh, well, why don't you come on back to bed then, Tiger?
This is increasingly arousing every time you say that.
Yeah, he posits the theory, because this is based on the Lon Chaney werewolf movie, where the father kills the son, and he says the werewolf maybe can only be killed by someone who loves them. Now, this becomes important to the plot, I suppose, or at least thematically. It's not really a plot
The
driver.
ending,
but
anyways.
A little bit of foreshadowing.
does this make sense? It doesn't.
So if you guys find yourself in a horror situation, werewolves, zombies, vampires, whatever, you're using movie logic to figure out how to get out of that situation, right?
I use movie logic for pretty much everything, so I don't see why I wouldn't in a horror situation. I mean, if a slasher in a mask is coming after me and picking off all my friends one by one, I pretty well got an idea what to do.
Run upstairs.
Yeah, run upstairs, maybe like hit him with a shovel once in the head, and then when he's down on the ground, like turn my back and be like, oh, finally it's over, and don't check to see if he's dead or behead him or anything.
Take a couple steps closer.
Yeah, never suspect my boyfriend.
No, he couldn't be him.
Even though I never see him and the killer in the room at the same time.
And you saw him playing with a voice changer earlier.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the movie you guys are talking about was actually very clever because there was 2 killers.
Yeah, true.
Dr. Hirsch has decided that he is a bit curious about David's story, so he goes off to the slaughtered lamb to investigate and see what the devil is going on over there, because
the devil?
something's not adding up.
I thought that this scene was a really good contrast to the slaughtered lamb scene earlier, where David and his buddy go in, and it's just like a very weird vibe. Dr. Hirsch kind of turns the table in the scene where he comes in and just right off the bat, he's like, yeah, like I'll have a beer. Like he does the right drink order. He knows how to talk to these people and kind of...
He does order a Campari with soda first.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's true. A little too fancy, but he's kind of got these people's number compared to where David and Jack just kind of felt like the fish out of water. Here, it seems like
He very well could have grown up in a town like this. He fought Rommel, okay?
Yeah, that's true.
He can handle a little pub off in the middle of nowhere.
A handful of villagers. He's there to suss it out.
I love how he walks up, and I just love when people do this in movies. He walks up and just instantly reads a chessboard and just wins.
Yeah,
Knight to C2.
Checkmate.
What? I don't feel like playing.
yeah. He should have just grabbed like a dart.
Well, they are all weird. Once again, why don't they just act normal?
Yeah.
Just be like, yeah, sure, I'll have a game with you. So what happened here the other night? I don't know. I didn't see nothing.
Yeah.
And to his credit, he deduces from how weird they are acting that, like, okay, yeah, they're lying about everything. And
Of course. Any idiot could see that.
yeah. He obviously doesn't believe David's story about a werewolf, but he does think that maybe there is more to this whole scenario that does bear investigating. Maybe it's a metaphorical werewolf or something like that.
Yeah. Dart guy is all perturbed. He's like, I gotta go check the fucking dogs. And he leaves. And soon after Dr. Hirsch leaves, he has a couple little dainty sips from his Guinness. He orders a small Guinness, by the way. Everybody kind of gives him a little side-eye look after he does that.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's a baby drink.
It looked like it was Guinness Extra Stout from the bottle, which is trash anyway. I don't want that.
Okay.
I don't trust this doctor.
It's got to be Guinness Draft.
So as he's about to leave, he notices Dart Guy kind of looking at him from across the street. So he walks over to see what the rhubarb is. And Dart Guy kind of lays it all out. And he's like, your friends, that boy's in trouble. There's going to be a werewolf. He's going to turn into a werewolf tonight. He's going to hurt people. And then the main guy from the bar comes and starts yelling.
I told you, shut up.
Shut up! Shut up!
That's enough. That's enough. It's like, yeah, it is enough. He just told him everything he needed to know.
A little bit late. In fact, and your reaction is just making it seem more real and urgent.
Yeah.
These guys are just the worst at covering up.
Yeah. Well, they're just small village folk. They're not. The hustle and bustle of London isn't familiar to them.
Yeah, this guy's not Sherlock Holmes, and he doesn't have to be. So Alex is leaving David at her place, and she's going to work.
Yeah. And David's going to just hang out in the apartment all day. And now he's noticed that a couple animals, he's starting to feel a little weird because the animals are being strange to him. The dogs are barking at him. The cats are hissing at him. He's just feeling a little off with this whole dead friend coming to see him in the middle of the night type of thing. And all
Something's
that.
weird. It's getting weirder and weirder.
Yeah. He's immediately locked out of the apartment, which I think is like a pretty critical fuck up on everybody's
Yeah,
part
that was
here.
a mistake.
It's inconsequential.
It absolutely is. It's a weird, yeah. Because he gets in immediately. He just goes around and goes through a window that he was able to jimmy open without any issues whatsoever.
True. Yeah, what could be possibly the purpose of that?
Yeah.
But it happens.
He brings it up later, too.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
He's in
It's
it.
just the kind of thing that happens. It's a thing that happens. I don't know.
Sure. He has...
Sure.
Sure. It happens. It happens.
It's never happened to you? You never been locked out?
Oh, I've been locked out.
I have done this. Yeah, I've
Oh.
sneaked in through the
I
window.
had to go in through the basement window.
I've
and-
snuck in through so many windows.
Hey, there was a nice pillow.
Houses where I wasn't invited.
lived under their floorboards for a while, then snuck right out.
Oh, yeah, that's the way.
Here we get what I think is a pretty top-notch boredom montage, where David's just kind of flipping through the channels, going about his business.
Getting
Trying to-
set to CCR.
Yeah, Bad Moon Rising, another moon song.
He's bored, and he's also just getting a little more antsy. Like, I feel like
Welcome to Back to the High and Low podcast, where it's moon tunes all night
all the
long.
way, all the time.
All moon, all the time.
They got pretty much
Moon
all the
tunes.
great moon tunes in this.
We got a bad moon rising tonight. Don't go out tonight.
You know
What's
what?
some other good moon tunes? Harvest Moon.
Harvest Moon is the
I would have liked to hear Feist, My Moon, My Man.
Oh, that's a good tune.
That would
yeah.
be nice.
Drops of Jupiter, because Jupiter has so many moons.
Oh, yeah, the moon of Io. Io.
Moon River.
Oh, yeah.
Wider than a mile. I'm cross.
I'm moony for you.
Did David Bowie ever do any moon songs? I know he liked star
There's a
songs.
moon man,
Man.
waiting in the sky.
Man on the Moon.
He doesn't
Oh yeah,
like the
REM.
star
Yeah, that's a
man.
great song.
Yeah.
Moon Shadow.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know that one.
I'm
Cat
being
Stevens?
followed by a moon shadow.
Oh sure.
Moon Shadow.
Moon
Yeah,
shadow.
that rings a bell.
Oh, fuck. Fly Me to the Moon. We can't forget that.
God. Wow, there's so many great moon songs. And actually, it's feeling more like a missed opportunity.
It's
This
almost-
movie doesn't have enough moon songs.
Yeah, it uses the same moon song 3 times.
Moonlight Drive.
Oh, The Doors. I love that song.
I'm going through a list just because.
Let's swim to the moon. Let's climb through the tide.
Yeah.
Penetrate the evening.
Sting had a song in 1985, Moon Over Bourbon Street.
Oh, wow.
Missed me
Don't
with
know
that.
that one.
But Eclipse sort of is a moon song by Pink Floyd.
yeah.
That one's really.
Yeah. Well, they did a whole
Dark
thing.
Side of the Moon.
Yeah, Dark Side of the Moon.
They love the moon. They love light spectrums.
That's all the moon songs.
That's all the moon songs that have ever
That's
been
it.
made.
Yeah. So really, like, only 15% of the moon songs are in this movie.
Underrepresented, criminally so.
Yeah.
I think it's about time that we send John Landis to movie jail. We've got
I'd say this is a cancelable offense.
Yeah.
Finally, we're going to take him down a peg.
I mean, it's not the worst thing he's done, but it's the straw that broke the camel's back.
It's the chopper blade that...
Yeah.
What a horrific accident that was.
Yeah. Well, horrible tragedy.
Cut out that joke. Cut out my last joke.
We just can't talk.
That cut me out of the episode altogether. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're at the best part of the movie. Talking about moon songs.
Well, okay, because it's a full moon. So the moon is out.
Yeah.
I love how it all gets going. David's just sitting there reading a book, mind his own business, and then all of a sudden he's afflicted by this huge pain, throws the book
It's
across
so
the room,
good.
he just starts screaming and howling.
Jesus Christ, what's happening to me?
Yeah. He's just, it goes instant snap. Just reading, Jesus Christ! And it's just pain. It's just agony from here out. I love this. It's in a lot of werewolf movies, but that whole just like, fuck,
Yeah.
and you can feel the skin stretching and the bones cracking and
the face elongating. That's what John Landis said. I thought this was interesting in an interview I watched where he was like, I really wanted this to feel incredibly painful and horrific. I wanted you to like see his skin ripping open and
Well, they use like 100 shots in this transformation or something. You get little glimpses of every little bit of thing that's happening.
oh yeah.
And-
Landis said he stayed too long on it, but he was just too fascinated by all the stuff Rick Baker was doing because Rick Baker's fucking went off. Like this is his masterpiece.
Yeah,
calling card for life.
they use this weird rubbery plastic compound to like actually stretch the body parts out and just make it look super grotesque. And
Landis originally envisioned this whole transformation as just like one shot, but he was like, I didn't know how we were gonna do it, and obviously that's almost impossible with something like this. But the way they do it, the cuts it works really well.
Body part by body part. You
Yeah.
see those feet morph into big paws.
Yeah.
How he's forced onto all fours, where his knees are like breaking and like bending the other way, and like we see his screaming face as it elongates and that becomes a nose. Like all these shots are just so incredible. Like how do you make those ears grow as we're watching it happen? Like
and even as you can kind of figure it out a little bit about how they shot the different things, like, it's his hand isn't actually growing into a werewolf paw. That's like a weird,
it's a prosthetic.
pure technical marvel of it is
looks
astounding.
awesome. And it's brightly lit too. Like they're not hiding it in any shadows.
No.
It's in a fully lit living room in the middle of it. So you can see everything.
It's almost too bad that, like, I'm sure this applies to all of us, that I couldn't just, like, get totally lost in a transformation like this. Because, like, for someone like me, I'm always just like, I want to know how they did that. Like, how they make the hairs coming out of the arms like that or whatever. Or noticing those cuts where I'm like, that's a clever little cut to hide this or whatever. It would be cool to just watch this and be like, he's turning into a werewolf, I think. But either way, it's so impressive, like a masterclass.
I watched
I don't need to think a movie's real to enjoy it.
I need to believe in werewolves.
I liked it when I thought hobbits were real.
They
Now
ain't.
that I know this is just a movie, I'm taken out of it.
That's like my biggest gripe with people in CGI and saying that like it looks realistic. I'm like, I don't give a shit. It shouldn't look real. If it looks fake, that's fine because it's all pretend anyways. I just want it to look good.
Look good and look interesting. Make me interested in the art of what's on
Yeah.
screen.
That's not how a real werewolf looks.
I would know.
I have yet to see a good werewolf on screen in CGI.
No. Rick Baker, I watched an interview with him about a bunch of behind the scenes stuff for this movie. It was funny when he was describing the elongating face thing. John Landis like, so we worked for months on this thing. We gave it to him and we just let it go once. And John Landis pulled out the camera and shot it for about 10 seconds. Like, okay, we're good.
That's it.
Yeah, he's like, well, what do you mean we're good? Like, we worked on this for I don't know how many hours. Like, we got it. And then as soon as he saw the way that it was all put together, he's like, oh yeah, you only need like 2 seconds of that thing to make the whole
Snouty
package go
elongating.
together.
John Landis put something funnily in this interview I was watching where he was like, I want this transformation to be horrific. I want bones breaking. I want skulls elongating. Essentially, it's a metaphor for an erection. And then the interview cut, and that kind of left me scratching my head.
What's wrong with your erection?
It's like bones breaking, things elongating.
Now I'm just picturing John Landis having sex and it'd be like,
Jesus Christ! What the fuck is wrong with me?
all of his bones breaking.
Just screaming. Yeah. So we don't know what he gets up to in his private life. That was an eyebrow raiser to me.
I kind of get what he's talking. I mean,
It is-
elongating.
Well, the interview then went on. It cut there, but then later it came back where he's talking about how it's a puberty metaphor, kind of like, oh, you're getting boners for the first time, you're growing hair in funny places, and you're getting attracted to girls, and you got strange hungers and stuff. That's kind of the thing with a lot of these monsters. Like, I feel like Dracula, Jekyll and Hyde, and Werewolf are all
They're horny.
Yeah, they're horny. They're the id, right? They're like a metaphor for the human id.
Invisible
Like
Man's the
male
horniest.
He's very horny, too. Yeah.
Who's horniest?
The Invisible Man.
Phantom of the Opera's horny, too.
That's true. They're all horny.
They're all horny. They're all monsters.
They're all the id.
Frankenstein, I mean, he fucks.
yeah.
He canonically fucks.
He's like the least horniest.
Well, he's got
monster.
that movie coming out.
We'll see.
The Bride coming out in
that's
March
right.
for some reason.
Well, see, he's a married man. He likes.
Yeah.
He's not
that
a
movie
player.
looks terrible.
Good family man.
But we know Frankenstein fucks.
And doesn't Dracula have a son? So I guess he does too.
Son of Dracula.
Oh, Dracula fucks big time.
I remember,
He's got brides. He's got multiple brides.
that's true.
And Blackula.
That was the plot of Van Helsing. Do you guys
Blackula
remember that?
definitely fucks.
Like Van Helsing, the entire plot was Dracula wanted to have a baby, but he couldn't because he's undead.
And also, he's a boy. He doesn't have a
No.
womb.
All right. Dr. Hirsch goes and talks to Alex and kind of tells her what's going on. He's like, he's in trouble. We got to go help him. Meanwhile, David's out on the loose. We get a nice big old night on the town. There's this couple drunk on love.
Yeah.
They get out of a taxi cab
And booze.
and booze. They're going to a dinner party. They got real good.
They want to pull a little scare on their friends in the flat.
Oh, we're going to sneak up on Simon.
Give them
We'll
a
give him
scare.
quite a fright going up the stairs.
You're so naughty. Yeah, they go into the backyard. Sure enough, Werewolf David racks up his first bodies. Couple bodies here, tears them to shreds.
Yeah, the couple inside, the lady, thinks that there's a band of hooligans about.
What's going on out there? Hooligans, I'm
She-
telling you.
She urges her husband to go downstairs and investigate, brandy in hand. Mm-hmm. He goes out and he gets eaten by a werewolf too.
Yeah.
Mauled, more like.
This werewolf is insatiable. He can kill lots in a night.
Yeah, do werewolves are they ever done, or are they just done when the night is over? Like,
Actually, he kind of, at the end of this rampage, like, he curls up in the zoo with some other wolves for a little nap. So I think at a certain point, he's like, I've done enough killing for tonight. It's time for me to curl up with the other animals.
fair enough.
Have a sleepy poo.
Okay, well,
Get cozy.
let's
Yeah.
jump it along. There's a trio of kind of hobo folk underneath a bridge. They're having some beans under the fridge there.
Unhoused people.
Unhoused
Yeah.
folks.
Thanks, Maggie.
They've got a pet dog, and the dog runs off, and they're like, then they hear the wolf howls in the night, and they're like,
That's not Winston.
yeah.
Get back here, Winston. It's a good doggy.
They get
Oh,
got.
that's a southern accent.
Yeah, but
Just
they're-
imagine they're British.
Come on, Winston. Winston.
Come on, Winston. It's how we are talking.
They're mauled off screen.
They're chimney sweeps. They do the one other one here is if you're doing a werewolf movie in London, you got to have a kill scene in the tube, and this is really cool. This is where
Oh, fuck yeah.
he's just like chasing him through the British subway system. This businessman who's getting increasingly worried. This is kind of the first full glimpse you get of the werewolf too.
This is the other
like,
best scene in the movie.
I think so. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. They've got a.
And this guy's a good actor, too, that they get for this part.
Eventually, this guy's running from the werewolf. He stumbles and falls on the escalator, and you get this shot from above, and you see the werewolf kind of enter the frame for the first time. You're seeing it from a distance, but this is where you first see that, holy fuck, this thing is big. And
That's one shot that's always lived in my mind's eye
Yeah.
since I've seen this movie. That's
that one stuck with me from
super
last year.
iconic.
when I
Anytime
saw
I'm
it,
going
too.
down a tunnel and on an escalator, I can just imagine seeing that fucking werewolf going
Yeah.
creeping out.
We get some of those sweet POV shots too, where as the guy's running through the tube.
Yeah, it is very clever. It is, again, they build the tension well, and you don't actually see anything until he's like,
And when that happens, it fucking hits you like a sack of brick.
There's also posters around him and in the tube with these naked chicks everywhere, and it's like an orgy of pleasure, and it's
Yeah.
advertising an X-rated movie,
That's
which we go to that movie later in this movie. We see that as the movie in the movie.
okay.
But I think that's
I didn't clock
interesting
that.
that in the tube in London, they
Oh,
just
yeah.
have like porno ads for porno movies with multiple naked chicks on the poster right there.
Is a bit of like almost Times Square-ish 80s seediness to this London. You know, he's going to porno theaters later and Peep Show or whatever, but
yeah, they got a little bit of that.
a little bit. There's a scene where David's watching the TV at one point, and there's like, naughty Nina, she's telling all in the Daily News.
That was pretty funny.
She's like, I almost lost everything because of my liaisons or whatever. It's like very salacious.
Yeah, when I think of hypersexualized, the Brits, England, Britain doesn't really jump to the top of the line.
But then they all...
They're not shy about putting like topless women in the
Like
London Times.
the
or whatever.
Page Six girls and all that.
Yeah, and I guess if you think of old Benny Hill, like he would just have women chasing him around in lingerie
she's in her bloomers.
all the live long day.
A different sensibility.
So yeah, David's had a full night. He wakes up in the wolf pen. He's a little confused, obviously, because he's completely naked and surrounded by wolves.
He gets out. He's got to escape from the zoo now in the nude. Another fun comedy bits.
I love that John Carpenter movie.
Escape from the zoo.
You've got to get the president out of the lion's den.
Call me Wolf. Yeah, he steals a lady's jacket. He steals some balloons from a child. The child's like, Mommy, and a naked American man stole my balloons.
Yeah, John Landis, he's good with the funny bits here. Because to steal the balloons from the kid, David is hiding in a bush. The kid turns around and the bush is talking to him like he's fucking Moses or
It's
something.
a talking bush. Yeah.
But yeah, he steals from the kid. He becomes a thief, a petty thief.
He has to take the subway back to Alex's house, and he's got this lady's jacket on, and everybody's like looking at him. He has a fun line here. This guy is just like staring at him in this outlandish coat. He's like, some weather we've been having lately. That's just a casual brush off.
Yeah, these folks don't want anything to do with him.
He's a weirdo.
He gets back to Alex's place. David is just so full of beans and excited. Yeah. Alex is worried because she comes in. She's like, where the hell were you?
She is not worried enough. Definitely at this point. She has been into the werewolf stuff, but at this point, he like disappeared overnight, and he shows up wearing a woman's jacket and nothing else. And she just... I feel like her worry level is not at the level it should be at here.
True enough, because this is still doing something for her.
Yeah, she likes this mysterious American man going out in the night.
Nevertheless, she wants to take David to go talk to Dr. Hirsch to get a professional opinion about just what the hell happened last night.
Hirsch has the newspaper. It's talking about 6 dead last night. He calls Alex
Is this
up.
the scene where Hirsch gets another call from that Roger guy that he hates? He's like, just tell him I'm dead. An old war wound. I passed away.
Rommel killed me in the end. Got me in the end.
Yeah, Dr. Hirsch, he has a life.
Yeah.
He has a history outside of
I love
this movie.
Dr. Hirsch so much.
Yeah, again, he doesn't believe in the werewolf, but he does think that, it's possible there's this delusion David's going through where he could be a lunatic now.
Have you guys heard of the delusion? There's this English woman who one day she just woke up and started speaking with a Chinese accent.
I've seen that kind of stuff before where people speak a different language or whatever.
Yeah, this one's kind of weird though because they're just speaking in an accent.
Is it gibberish?
No, it's...
Oh no, she's just like... Okay, I'm not going to do it.
She's doing exactly what you're thinking she's doing.
This is my accent now.
It's like the really exaggerated Cantonese
Yeah, she's
accent.
like speaking in pidgin. And yeah, and it's a thing that happens to some people, but this is a clip I've seen circulate on social media a handful of times.
It makes you wonder, is it a put on or some actual
Was she vaccinated?
Yeah, she got the jab.
Okay, that explains it.
Yeah.
Barack Obama came and gave it to her himself
Okay.
Oh my God.
Makes sense.
That monster.
at the behest of Joe Biden.
Thanks, Obama.
And Hillary, crooked Hillary, she held her legs down.
Lock them up.
But anyways, yeah, that's a weird, very, very rare condition, I guess, that does afflict some people. And she can't stop.
It's dubious, though, right?
Very much so. Very much so.
I mean, there is those people who
It
actually...
is like those vaccine injury people. That's why I brought that up. Remember, we were seeing lots of them for a while and being like, I'm disabled now. And you see this woman walking around.
She's like...
It's like totally faking it.
There was like one lady who was like, since I took the vaccine, I can only walk backwards now.
Yeah.
Like, I can't walk forwards normally, but I can walk backwards normally. It's like, is that how that works?
Well, it's like what we were talking about earlier, where you can get yourself into a good lather. The human brain is a very strange thing.
Yeah.
And if you convince yourself of something, then that kind of becomes your reality, which is terrifying.
Yeah, true enough. They do even have the lycanthropy, those people who think they are werewolves. That's a real clinical condition, a rare psychiatric disorder.
Is that so?
That's not like real werewolves like me. I see you guys looking at me. The people are crazy. I'm a real werewolf.
I'm sharpening my titanium dagger.
Ow, 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 ooh.
Well, that brings us full circle, and that's exactly what Dr. Hirsch thinks David has. So they want David to go see him at his office as David and Alex are in the cab heading away. The cabbie starts making small talk about how nasty business that happened last night, and David finds out that there was a rash of murders, and he realizes immediately that he is responsible for this. He puts the pieces together instantly.
Yeah, he never claims innocence at any point in this movie.
No,
It
and-
really.
Once you've woken up in the wolf pen unexplained, I don't know, you kind of have to accept the weirdness, you know?
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, he gets out of the cab right now and goes and tries to confess to a local Bobby.
This scene is really funny. He's like, move along, nothing to see here. And I think he's having a little joke on you. He's pulling a prank.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. I'm the killer. I killed all those people last night.
Yeah.
There's 6 dead people. I'm the killer. Arrest me. All right, now move along. Nothing to see here. No.
He's trying to,
are you?
he's trying to insult their British sensibilities. He's like, the Queen is a man. Prince Charles is a doofus. He's like...
Oh, he calls Prince Charles an F word.
Oh, that's right. He drops the F slur. Yeah, he does. That's
Nice.
He would be honored to
He
be.
says Winston Churchill was full of shit.
Yeah.
Which I agree.
That's quite...
He says, I can't remember, Queen Elizabeth's a cunt, maybe. I
yeah.
agree.
No, they don't say this.
She's a man.
He is saying cunt.
But that's a term of
Cunny.
endearment in London.
He's saying he's seen
It's a-
the Queen's cunny.
He's saying she's a good cunt. She's a great old cunt. Like it's how you say friend.
We'll have a ripe old cunny.
But it's not working. Like, the cop's like, oh, that's quite enough now. Clear out, crowd.
You're making a scene.
Instead of arresting him, he just has everybody clear away. Just let him work his energy out.
Or
Yeah.
does he say the Queen is French? I think he looped the French in there somewhere, too.
Oh, that would be especially insulting to them,
yeah,
I'm sure.
I think he
That
said
makes
France
sense.
is better. The French are better at football.
The Queen does hard
That's
French.
wrong.
How else do you get under an Englishman's skin?
So David, he runs off. He wants everybody to stay away from him. He's going to go to the most secluded place he can. But before he does that, he makes a phone call to home, talks to his little brother, has a heartfelt goodbye. Nobody else is available to take his call. And basically he's like, well, I love you. And tell mom and dad I love them, I guess. And
Yeah, no, really, I do love you.
yeah, I just wish you... Of all the people that I was hoping would answer the phone, you're at the bottom of the list. But
last.
hey, you'll do.
I think she's the littlest
Oh,
sibling.
she's the little sister, yeah.
Yeah. So she's not taking anything he says too seriously and
She's
not
not going
listening
to
much.
accurately pass the message on.
Yeah. But it's kind of sweet because by the end of it, you can tell she's like, oh, I love you. And he's like, I love you too. And blah, blah,
It's a
blah.
cute little moment.
It comes-
I really
Touching.
like this scene. It's really good.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Luke likes this scene.
Well,
Watch out. This is a 5-star movie. I like all of it.
Yes, me too. So he goes into you're not going to get into an argument with me about that. He goes into the nudie flick.
he sees there's Paul Rubens there. There's
Fred Willard.
He's like, I was hoping this place would be empty, but okay.
I was hoping you'd leave me out of this one.
Sorry, anytime there's a porno theater.
So it's that movie we saw earlier. And there's some funny gags in this movie, which we might as well just cover right now. Basically, people keep coming in. It's like a couple having sex. And there's this woman where she's got great big natural tits.
Yeah.
And people keep coming in and interrupting, being like, hello, did you call for a plumber or whatever? And then it'll be like, No, we didn't. Maybe it was our neighbors. Oh, okay, very well then. Thank you. Good day.
I can't
And they
believe you're
go
doing
back
this.
to like the sexy saxophone music.
Yeah. I can't believe you're doing this. Me? No, not you, her. I've never seen you before in my life. Oh, all right. See you later.
yeah. And you think it's one of their lovers walking in, and it's not. It's like, okay, back to that.
Hilarious.
It's really great because you don't need that, but it just...
It
makes
plays like an SNL sketch, basically, in the background of the climax of the film.
This whole scene is hilarious because now David is confronted by all his victims. There's this humor to a man having to talk to the people he's murdered and them just like being like, I don't like you very much. I think you're a real jerk for killing me.
It's about the
Like,
strongest example of gallows humor you could possibly think of.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's introduced to all the 6 people he murdered last night. Most of them don't like him. The couple is pretty happy-go-lucky, funny about it. The businessman's
They've
quite
accepted it.
gruff.
He's
And
quite grim.
yeah. And they start just playfully
I
suggesting ways to kill him, for him to kill himself.
Yeah. I have a wife and 2 children. You
Yeah.
killed me.
You left them fatherless.
Yeah, he's not too
Husbandless.
happy. And the other, the couple who were the pranksters, they're all like, oh, maybe you should try hanging yourself. That would be fun.
Oh, hanging nose. You just mess it up.
Put a
and then-
bullet to your head.
Not
Bang!
sure enough.
That
not
one's
sure
good.
Enough. The way you do it, put the gun in your mouth, and that's how you do it. That's
For
very
listeners,
dark
we are
humor.
not advocating self-harm in any way, shape, or form unless
Yeah, if you're a
unless you
werewolf.
are certain you're a werewolf and you've killed
Yeah.
in your werewolf form and you are certain you will kill again.
And you
That's
know,
the only time when it's acceptable to self-harm.
I would
Yeah.
push it
Seriously.
even farther. If it's a full moon, if it's not,
Yeah.
you've got to go find a padded cell and just kind of sequester yourself.
Ideally.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can be safely quarantined away during your werewolf spells,
See.
that would be best. But
That's
you
why-
have to put the safety of others paramount.
I mean, the funny thing about us is that we can safely sequester someone in the high and low dungeon when there's a werewolf, but that kind of takes the fun out of it. You want that freedom to run around the neighborhood.
If you're
You
a
can't just-
werewolf and you want to self-harm, just come on down to our studio. We'll help you.
we'll let you loose
We'll chain you up. We'll let
Yeah.
you loose.
any which way.
Free run werewolf farm.
There's a farm up here in Alberta where we let werewolves run free.
Yeah, no judgment.
Stampeding
That dog
over the-
that you lost when you were a kid, that your parents told you they sent up to a farm?
It was a werewolf, and it's living here with us.
Yeah.
And it was a real farm.
And he's still alive.
Rest assured.
He's 30 years old now.
So everybody is just up in arms and an uproar, telling David
Yes.
he's got to kill himself. And this part, if I have a nit to pick with this movie, I don't know why there's 2 back-to-back full moons or how that happens, but whatever. Because
I guess it's like full enough.
full enough. Oh, that's fine.
So it must not
Full
have been
enough.
the full moon because you've got like a waxing full,
Yeah.
a waning full,
full
a
enough, good enough. Like
get-
I don't
it's
need
pretty
much
full a few
explanation.
days.
Yeah. But yeah,
I'll allow it.
he starts to transform again. And
Again.
I do like that we do get more little bits here. We get some
Yeah.
ears, we get some claws and fingernails.
Yeah.
It's good. And I do like also that I think tying into the whole, if the werewolf is supposed to represent the id, then it makes sense that this is happening in a porno theater and there's sort of that whole lust tied into it and just animalistic. I'm sure that's an intentional thing, that something is being triggered here in this porno theater.
So he
Or
goes.
maybe it was just a cheap place to shoot.
That too.
No.
Built in set, like,
No, it's
production
definitely a
value.
movie in a movie, and Landis had an idea here.
Yeah. It's an impressive scene, this whole last scene. Like, there had to be some money behind this. The porno.
$6 million, man.
Yeah, and the whole movie.
That's
6
insane.
million? Crazy.
5.8. So, yeah.
There's, like, yeah.
That's insane. All these people have crazy makeup, too.
The werewolf is going nuts here.
Yeah.
He's tearing everybody in the theater apart now.
Bobby comes in and tells him, well, what's all this about? And he sees what's going on and he goes running off and they shutter the theater shut.
It's a bloody animal in here. Yeah, all the bobbies are running up. There's a crowd gathering now. They're trying to lock this thing in. They're like, what the hell's in there? It's some kind of monster. Lock it in. They're trying to clear the crowd away, like, get out of here. But they're just like, there's like got to be 100 people just gathered around this porno theater now, which is just a
Outside,
nightmare.
yeah.
Like, imagine you go to a porno theater and just like a mob of people gathers outside. You're trying to be private in there, and it's just a horrible scenario.
I would hope the werewolf rips me to shreds.
Yeah, spare me the shame. Rip me to shreds.
It's just like that Simpsons bit where Grandpa's walking into the burlesque house when Bart's there's like, oh, fuck, there's a crowd. Just circle right back around.
Nothing to
Go
see
back
here.
home, I guess. Go have a tug in the alley.
But that happens in Mad Men too, where Pete in one episode goes to a brothel and his father-in-law is there with a big matronly black prostitute, and I think he's like a subtle racist or something. And
Pete's the worst, right? He's my
he is.
least favorite character in the whole series.
he grows on you as the show goes along, but yeah, he's a little weasel early on.
Super Weasley. So yeah, the werewolf breaks free, jumps out, and the streets of London are in total chaos. He rips some Bobby's head off. Cars are crashing into each other. There's broken glass.
Oh, and this is vintage Landis, too, because we're getting this car mayhem.
We're getting heads flying off.
Yeah. I wasn't going there. But the car mayhem. I liked it when the one Bobby was crushed between two cars. He's like whistling and he's like, ah!
Yeah.
And these car stunts are awesome. There's people flying out of windshield.
Double-decker
getting
bus.
smashed over.
You got to have that in a London movie. The
Yeah.
double-decker bus crashes into a car.
Yeah, it's awesome. And yeah, you're right. Landis does car mayhem better than just about
Blues
anybody.
Brothers is like 30% car.
That's
Yeah.
like the gold standard. If you want to see a movie where there's some cars getting fucked up, you can't do better than Blues Brothers.
Good car mayhem, good werewolf mayhem too. He's just running through the crowd, like nipping at people's heels and stuff.
Yes.
I was wondering, it's very lucky that he didn't scratch or bite anyone in this crowd, because then like the werewolf curse doesn't get broken,
You know,
right?
I didn't think of that, and it seems unlikely that he didn't.
Maybe
'Cause
that
it kinda
ties
seems
into
like
the
he did.
sequel.
But he ripped that cop's head off.
Yeah, but that's a head getting ripped off.
I think if you kill them, it's okay. But if you just injure them, then they become a werewolf.
So I have some questions because I've
But
never
even
seen.
if its head's ripped off, wouldn't he be alive from the curse?
Yes, but later, like I think
Undead?
they come back later,
Or-
or it seems like they come back like the next day.
Or is there a time limit? Oh,
I don't know,
Again,
but like,
we need more lore explanation.
where are all the people that the other werewolf killed? So like, when you get the werewolf curse, do you also get plagued by all the other people who were killed by other werewolves? I don't know where it starts
I
and
don't-
where it ends.
Huh, that's a good
yeah.
point. Yeah.
Because like, why is he
think
getting
so.
haunted by Jack? Because
yeah,
he didn't kill Jack.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So maybe that other guy didn't kill any other people.
Maybe he
They
was.
might have had a
fresh
free
werewolf.
run werewolf farm out in North
So many
Leeds or wherever that was.
questions.
Yeah.
Anyways, it doesn't matter. But these are just like little things. Like if you dig too hard, maybe it falls apart. But who gives a
Yeah.
shit? 'Cause
Well, the
movie's
movie
so much
just
fun.
leaves a lot of stuff unanswered.
Yeah.
There are moments too where you could almost be like, "Oh, well, the whole werewolf thing is a metaphor that's in his head, and maybe he is just a lunatic who's given into his id." But I think this scene kind of throws that out the window. Like, there's no way that it's not a metaphor when the werewolf is causing car accidents and tearing people's heads off, and it's like, oh no, he's a werewolf.
Yeah. No, the whole head getting torn off thing is a pretty.
That's a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Man can't do that.
So Hirsch and Alex.
Sadly, we can't just tear the heads off cops
No.
everywhere.
It's just it ain't
It's hard.
It's frowned upon.
You need some kind of tool assistance.
But maybe it might be just the thing to rev a certain British bird's engines. I don't know.
yeah, you never know what. I mean, she's a nurse. She probably has kidney posters on her wall, and beheadings are fun to her.
Alex and Hirsch get word of all this pandemonium happening, and they hop in the quickest cab they can find, and they head over to go see what's going on. David has found himself cornered in an alleyway, and this
Werewolf David,
is werewolf David. Yeah, David's a werewolf.
the beast.
He's the beast. He's the beast. As there's the cops in a paddy wagon, and they're loading up their guns, and because British Bobbies, unlike law enforcement in this
Yeah.
neck of the woods, they don't have guns. They have a special detachment that has firearms.
You got to call in. The guys have to go to the armory, load up.
Man,
Bullets are in
wouldn't it
another
be
building.
better?
So much better.
Yeah, it makes you. Yeah, it would definitely reduce some of those gun deaths.
Not to go down like a whatever, because this could turn into the gigantic tangent, but also it helps that the populace isn't like armed to the teeth as well.
I suppose
True.
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
There was a comedian, I can't remember who it was, and he's like, "Do you know cops in the UK don't carry guns? So what do they do when they got a perp out there with a gun and they want to apprehend him? Red Rover, we call Nigel over."
They can't resist. A Brit can't resist a good Red Rover.
I remember that bit.
Yeah.
So Alex and Dr. Hirsch pull up. The cops here, they're just about to open fire on David when Alex breaks through the firing line. She runs up to look the beast, eyeball to eyeball.
Yeah, paying off that whole little dialogue exchange between them earlier where David's like, maybe only someone in love with the kind of. In love with a werewolf can kill it.
It's an interesting idea. It's only half-baked in this movie.
Yeah.
And
It's
Gives you something to think about, though.
there is something, because there is some recognition behind David's eyes. And then he immediately goes in for the kill and gets lit up by the cops. He dies. She's sad about it.
That's
Alex
the
looks
end.
down at David's corpse, and then fucking end of the movie, Blue Moon credits.
Yeah, a real kind of just.
Blah, 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 but it's the upbeat version.
Bang, da bang, diggy, diggy,
It
diggy,
is-
said the boogie said up.
Blue
jumped the boogie.
moon, you saw me standing alone.
It's the more tragic the situation, the more upbeat the version of Blue Moon gets in this movie.
Yes.
Like at the beginning when they're just
When they're
hiking
having a
along,
nice time, yeah,
it's the
it's-
sad version, and it's fun.
Yeah.
It's a tragedy.
It's a comedy, tragedy. This movie has both the masks.
It's a good ending.
Good
Yeah.
ending, good movie. That was An American Werewolf in London.
Yeah. Woo!
That's all we have to say about this movie for now. Thank you for listening to the High and Low Movie Show. If this has been something you like, why don't you rate, review, subscribe, give us 5 stars, give us 5 awoos!
Tell all your freaky friends.
I'm sure you've got some of those kicking around.
Do a monster mash with them.
Yeah, and next time, if you want to have a Monster Mash party, tell
Yeah.
them about the podcast.
Be a
Invite us over.
Do
release.
you
your
have any
kid.
friends who are giving you some really bizarre messages, encouraging you to self-harm?
Yeah. Is it? It's possible.
Probably check the show notes for a proper number to call, but
You
it's in
might
there in
be
the
a
show
werewolf.
notes. Maybe you'll want to listen while you're at it.
Come see us. Yeah, have you ever had somebody try to give you a tour of the apartment and then take you to their bedroom and try to like hook up with you, but actually you were really interested in finishing that tour?
What is she trying to hide? Something in the other room she doesn't want to show me. The tour's ending in the bedroom.
Well, if you have, I don't know, listen to this podcast, I guess. Tell your friend about it.
Do you have being fed by a nurse fetish?
Feeder.
Yeah, a feeder fetish?
Feeder feedy.
Yeah.
I think the
feedy.
feedy likes to get fed by the feeder.
Do you have any friends who survived Rommel? If you did, they could probably survive an episode of our podcast.
Warning, our podcast may be so toxic, you may pass away from your old war wounds while you listen to it.
Do you have any friends who want something more embarrassing than getting caught at a porno theater? Why don't you slide this podcast their way and get them to give it a listen?
We're collecting quite the hive of scum to listen to us.
Did you ever find your way off the moors?
You might be a werewolf.
you might want a podcast.
Have you ever walked into a bar and then everybody just turns and looks at you and just stares daggers at you because you just interrupted their group listening session of the High and Low podcast?
And they say, there's nothing here for you.
There's
And
nothing.
You say, oh, I like blank check. And they say, there's nothing here for you. Get out.
Murderous. You're murderous then.
If you're looking for podcasts that attract A-level talent and impressive guests, you best keep moving, boy.
Beat it.
Well, all right. Thank you for listening to the High and Low Movie Show. Tune in next week, unless Mitchell has something else to say.
No.
No? Tune in next week when we're going to talk about The Howling 2, Your Sister is a Werewolf, or Stirba Werewolf Bitch. Until next time, thanks for listening. I'm Vonn Gulziola.
I'm Mitch Hell McDies.
I'm Spook Slow Bob.
Smell you later.
Bow.
You saw me standing alone without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
I make the Starbucks employees say my name.
I'm reporting them to head office.
You guys see that video of like the giant buff tattooed guy was marching shirtless into the Starbucks? It was some Charlie Kirk thing. He was like, I'm giving the barista that name.
This is how spiritually and socially bankrupt the United States of America is. Every battlefield is just like some bullshit culture war that takes place in a fucking corporate coffee chain.
Yeah.
Like that's your activism. Is putting a fucking dead loser's name on a cup.
Yeah, going and harassing a service worker.
Yeah.